Southwest CC in the building. Detroit's in the building. What up, though? Monkey Man Productions. Let's get it. Hood Smoker Podcast 285. Show starts in 9 minutes, y'all.
What up, yo? Detroit and Flint Town. Coming through this motherfucker. Hallucinate. Yeah, with my killers. Through the projects. And I'm skating on day.
Better be careful where you at, which way you wear your hat, what colors you got on, cause your ass will get clapped. Bam, back to the old me, rapping with the OGs. Even when I'm sweet, bitches got my strap on me. In my blade too, you gon' play who? You gon' fade who? Bitch, I will shake you, erase you from existence. If you don't keep your distance, I kick it, y'all can wicked, get marked off the hit list. Always on some big shit, keep it to yourself, man. I'm self-made, self-paid, hell I let it rain. We can tell you plain, we can tell you ain't what you say you are. You ain't hard, you a flake, yeah. Break them off, break them down, this town needs an enema. It's time to get them up, red them up, red them more. I'm fed up all the whack rappers, they liars. I'm a villain, I'm a gangster, I'm a rider.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
Project nigga bustin', ain't no time for no discussion. About to drop this deadly weapon, Satan too, like I'm from Russia. Talking crazy, we gon' rush you, beat you down, cause you a sucker. You ain't from around my block, so ho, you ain't shit but a customer. Dirty hoes, I'm dusting ya, the rivers where they dumping ya. Stay project wait for life, so ain't nobody that can touch us, bro. Identify the target in the parking lot, a target roll up on them, blow his brains and leave him dripping on the carpet. Victim to at his apartment, we gon' finish what we started. Ask this lady where the dope, she tell me in the glove compartment of the drop top bins. Then take all of the ends, I'm gon' tell you all you want. If you just please, just let me live. I got kids that got a future, told her shut up for I shoot you. Ain't no women or no kids dying, this is what I do. I can offer you a job, Project One roll like the mob with KDT and Ghetto E, we underground and never stop.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
The butcher called me up and told me come with a track. So I'm sliding through the D like I don't know how to act. Who the fuck want what with them boys that do it? Just load them Dracos and them choppers and let's get straight to it. We bout to bang in this bitch like the blood and the Crips. And got some hoes on deck, so don't even trip. In my Snoop Doggy Dog voice, I make that pussy moist and leave your hoe staring in the ghetto. She that made her choice, and she chose to get banged. Hang with dating thugs and ooh-kang. Told the girl stay in her lane. Now she missing, that's a goddamn shame. Who the fuck you talking to? Who the fuck you provoking? I'm in the butcher back cave smoking and fiending for a motherfucking killing. I'm a savage, I'm a G, I'm a motherfucking villain.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
Once again in this bitch, splitting the D came to play. Playing for keeps when we creep with that motherfucking AK. Popping the phone, letting them know who the fuck be on the streets. Project One, KDT, and the dating fake. Real OGs been banging since the 90s. Ain't shit that I ain't seen. Another murder gang related motherfuck the police. One love, killer, deal, death do us part. That gangsta shit, motherfucker, coming straight from the heart. There's nowhere to run, grab your guns and step into the front line. Where only you find a few of my kind, busting with the tech knives. Come and test your strength, cause only a strong will survive. We're soldiers from the ghetto, side by side as we strive. Murdering motherfuckers, making money while we mac. Mind ain't straight, body and soul while we strap. Mr. Fucking Fearless, J Gutta, it's a rap. Fuck with me, I'm a G, day and night, pass me the gat.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
I'm a G, And I ain't talking about no gang shit. Strapped with a tech nine and I'm about to do some strange shit. You bitches better be careful who you motherfucking hang with. Everybody's not your friend in this shit when they get dangerous. Sustain this. How you think we done for 20-something years? Dating family and PJB put in work like Richard Gere. T is up next and they real life ready. Running around y'all hood with a mic and a machete. Means they ready to kill it. Make you bitch niggas feel it. When we all get together and put it down, we the realest. I found a monster on these beats since my born dead days. Always out to make a killing, yeah, them born dead way. And these pigs out here keep squirming, cause I'ma pick your ass off like I'm Richard Sherman. So if you see me on your motherfucking block, you bitches better please me, cause I'm coming with some killers, yeah, some motherfucking G's.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage,
Come on, y'all,
a
make sure you
bando,
smash like,
black
share,
bandana,
spread
and a
the word,
flannel.
y'all.
I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando, black rope, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando, black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando, black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
What? AAA auto insurance?
Our teams help members find a smart plan at an even smarter price.
Sure.
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLight. Tell the people why you haven't done it already, my man. Let's start it off as a...
Every time I watch the news, I bow my head in silence. It made me sick to my stomach. To witness violence, I hit the prayer rug deep inside. I'm crying. Lord of the worlds, put an end to all this dying. Allah, please help me understand what's going on. Why these young brothers out here doing wrong, acting savagely, firebombing women's homes. All of this cause she left your sorry tale alone. 19-year-old boy responsible for mass shootings. Action through Allah is the best solution. Plus these young boys going crazy shooting cops. I give my life to Allah, please make it stop. It ain't safe on the highways. 8 people shot for blocking a man's driveway. Forgive for something like this, blatant disregard. We don't need no more black bodies in the morgue. I wanna live long enough to experience peace. With the lies help, God's killing gospel cease. We need to unify and get on one accord. Love each other is a commandment from thy Lord.
Yep. Yep. Alright, we're starting.
I swear it was the little thing.
What up, though? Welcome to the Hood Smoker Podcast, the hottest #1 podcast based out of Detroit, Michigan. And now, with your hosts, J Gutta, Brother King X, Blatonio Todd, and the rest of the Hood Smoker Squad. We don't do no Vlad stuff. We don't do no Adam stuff. We keep packing in the legends, respect them, and keep adding up. So pack a blunt or two, maybe grab a brew and a snack for you, and leave behind your attitude, and get ready as we snap into the Hood Smoker Podcast.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on tonight? Tonight's guest we got tonight is Benzino, and this particular interview is really dedicated to my mom's because this was the interview she was waiting to see. But without further ado, my three partners we gonna be here is gonna be me, Black Jesus, Jay Gutta, Blatonio guy, and Miss Blatonio Todd, and Mr. Go-To will be joining us too, and Ryan Glover.
Yes, sir.
So tune in.
Yes, sir. But this is Brother King X's first episode back. We're glad to see you here, Brother King X. So like I said, I already chopped it up with everybody, so everybody's ready to go. We waiting for Blatonio should be in here. He was on here in any second. Ryan Glover's gonna tap in first. Benzino's gonna be tapping in. So I know I see y'all in the chat. Y'all want to see y'all ready for this? Let's go. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But this is gonna be we gonna talk like adults on here. So if y'all came here for some rah shit, I don't know what you we ain't we ain't that type of show. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep we as long as he keep it respectful. But we don't take no shit neither and shit. We ain't gonna. So we gonna represent for Detroit tonight. You know what I'm saying? We gonna hold it down.
Right.
I'll go ahead and start shouting out the chat. Southwest CC, what up, though? My wife,
What up, though, Southwest CC?
Chester McFly, Philly in the chat.
Check the McFleazy.
I see Monkey Man Productions in the chat. I see some people, I can't pronounce the name. Batu. Salute. Salute everybody in the chat, man. Share it around, hit the like. Let us know where you from. Drop your area code. Where you from? We from Detroit to the world. You know what I'm saying? It's the Hood Smoker Podcast. Tonight we got Ryan Glover with special guest Benzino on here. This is his first time on a Detroit-based podcast. You know what I'm saying? Since y'all know we ain't even gotta bring that up right now. But we gonna talk about.
Right.
You're gonna hear some questions, some shit about Benzino you may never knew. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take it back. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The RSO days, Made Men. You know what I'm saying?
Made Man, Almighty RSO. And that other group he was in that was named after the gun, whatever. I forgot the name of it.
No doubt. Yeah. Southwest CC said, Nate, God bless you with praying hands. Yep, history in the making. Chester McFly, you right. It's history in the making, y'all. So we wait for everybody to tap in right now. How about we'll go ahead and run No Good Reason back? How about we'll go to a different track from Brother King X, because we always play No Good Reason. So let's go ahead and play how about Goodbye by Brother King X while we wait for everybody to tap in. Let's get it.
Tired of the tedious, time-consuming process of upgrading your applications?
Let's get it. What up, though? Ryan Glover.
Ryan Glover in the building.
Yeah.
Our brother Ryan Glover back by popular demand.
Yeah, for sure.
Welcome. All right, we got Ryan Glover in the building, y'all.
What's good with y'all?
How you been doing, Ryan Glover? What's good,
Good, brother?
I'm good, man. Like, I've been chilling, like, it's a hot day. I'm in Chicago, so like it's a good day, man.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, I know it's hot as fuck in Detroit. We ain't used to this hot ass weather like this in the Midwest and shit. This hot fucking almost 100 degrees out here. And we feeling it too out here. But yeah, this is Brother King X's first interview actually back since rest in peace to his mother Rita had passed. Actually on the same day as Brother Marquise had passed. Rest in peace to Brother Marquise.
So sorry for your losses.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
Chester McFly said, "Yo, what up, Ryan?" In the chat.
Yo, what's up, Chester? Yeah, I appreciate him. Chester McFly is a good dude. He always like supports me, supports the Hood Smokers podcast. Like, a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, no doubt. Chester, that's the homie. Shout out to Chester. Shout out everybody that's tapped in right now. We got Ryan Glover in the building. So why don't you let's before we because we know everybody's gonna be tapping in. You said Benzino's gonna be running a little bit late. So why don't we get into like Ryan Glover? Like, what you got going on? What you got in the works right now, Ryan?
Man, I'm doing interviews every day, like just different Zoom interviews, music artists, um, filmmakers, actors, you name it. Like, of course, like adult film stars, OnlyFans stars. Those are like, the most popular interviews. But, a lot of like educated people who are pushing Black excellence and doing wonderful things in the community that are overlooked by other media outlets. I really feel it's important to, showcase like, a lot of things in the Black community, like people who are doing good work, whether it's children's authors or uh, just people who like have nonprofits, I'm not about bigotry or racism or hatred or any of that. Like, I really like, believe in like supporting all people and we all deserve to be treated with respect. And the same token, like, people make mistakes. I've interviewed like, people like Congressman Joe Walsh before, and he's like, someone who like, was a part of the Tea Party at a point, but like he realized like, that was wrong. So like, I mean, there are people who like, say racist things and then they realize like, later on, like, that could be changed.
No doubt.
Word.
Blatonio Todd, welcome.
Yeah, salute. Yeah.
What's up,
Good to see
Blatonio?
you, my brother. Yeah.
Antonio, what up, though?
Hey, what up, though? Salute. Good to see
Salute.
you, brother King. Good to see you, Jay Gutta. I'm gonna be turning the camera on here. Just putting on the shirt real quick. Yeah.
No doubt.
Oh, we caught you in the middle. You was in the middle of doing porn.
What's that?
You was in the middle of doing porn.
Oh yeah. You know how I mix it up. Yeah. It was like No Pants is getting a new career now. Like he got a. We'll talk about it later.
Maybe he could be in the video with Eddie Murphy, because like no, that's the only type of film Eddie Murphy hasn't done. So No Pants.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
With a special feature from Talib Kweli. No.
Shit.
No. Actually, that would be a different.
That was last interview. What we had Ryan Glover. That's what I mean. I wanted to like it. It turned into Ryan Glover hit me up talking about who a lot of people are. I see his name already. Benzino in the chat. It was Ryan Glover actually. We hit Ryan Glover up just to bring you back. You know what I'm saying? To chop it up with you, and you had hit us up about bringing Benzino on, which is dope. And that's cool. We're willing to have him out here. You know the history. You know what I'm saying. And I remember when we even like was messaging each other like you were saying like how Benzino's really a good guy, this and that. And hopefully, I mean, that's what we try to do here at the Hood Smoker Podcast. Because we don't try to stir the pot. You know what I'm saying? We don't try to.
No, like I understand. Like I mean, I think like it'd be a great conversation and stuff. Like I mean, he's a very reasonable person. Like he's been asked like every question like under the sun. Like man, he got a bunch of interviews. Like for real, like a legendary artist in hip hop. If like any of these journalists, I feel like you guys are better journalists than a lot of like publications. I've watched some of your interviews and stuff. I've done an interview with you before, so it's like at the end of the day, man, like it's just I mean, I think it would be like really, like how like not to step over the line. I think like and stuff and everything. Like it don't have to be like no disrespect or drama, and you can still have a good conversation and stuff with people. I've never had anybody ever like walk out on an interview with me, like not once. I've got people like who got upset like about interviews and stuff. People say like I'm controversial, but like nobody's ever walked out of an interview. They might have like been upset like after about something they said,
right?
Whatever.
Well, that's what Nori said. Why he never cut Kanye off, because he was worried about when that interview happened, that epic like famous interview, the Kanye interview on Drink Champs. He said he didn't cut him off or check him or nothing because he was worried he was gonna walk off and shit. So.
Yeah, like sometimes and stuff and everything, like I just go with the vibe, with people and stuff and everything. Like, he a cool person. Like I talked to him on the phone and stuff and everything, like yesterday about it for like 30 minutes. And like, I thought he should do the Hood Smokers podcast because I really believe like y'all are one of the best podcasts. Like, and it just the artists and stuff and everything that you've had on and stuff and everything, that's something I'm proud to be a part of. You know, I love Detroit. You know, I think like, you know, Benzino has a lot of love for Detroit. I think like, you know, you guys like we're part of the culture. This is hip hop. And like, you know what I mean? I think like, you know, that's one of the great things and stuff that I see about Benzino and stuff is that he's accessible. Like he's actually like, you know, out in the streets, so
No doubt. Yeah, and that's what we were gonna what we want tonight to be about when we got Benzino on here. We want it to be about like we want to know the history and shit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, we know Benzino goes back. You know what I'm saying? Like RSO, the Almighty RSO, Made Men. We know all that. You know what I'm saying? We're a hip hop podcast for real. We know all hip hop. We do. That's what I'm saying. So it's like we ain't gonna be talking about our homie like Slim Shady, Eminem here in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what this is about. We
Right.
didn't come here to like, oh, let's go at Benzino about Eminem and this and that. Like, no,
yeah,
this is
no, he
about
has an incredible legacy in hip hop, man, and done songs with like, you know, Tupac. You know what I mean? The man has a song with Tupac Shakur.
he's got some
Like, you know,
songs with some Detroit
he has a
legends
song with
that we know.
Prodigy. He produced songs with Prodigy. So like, I mean, it's just like stuff like that that I feel is like incredible. You know,
Well,
and
shit,
like, you know, it's like you
Brother
gotta
King
put
X.
like some respect on his name. Like, you know, I don't have a song with Tupac. I don't have an AI song with Tupac. Maybe I could do an AI song, you know. Yep.
What do you think about AI, Ryan Glover? What do you think about AI and hip hop?
I mean, I think it's an incredible tool. Like, it's like any tool though, it could be misused. I think, like, you know, to be honest, like, you know, there obviously should be protections for artists, like, you know, for their name, image, and likeness. You know, people using your image and you not getting paid for it, that's problematic. And artists
Yeah,
already
it
like, you
is.
know, stuff, yeah. So like, you know, if like there should be ways and stuff and everything to make sure that artists are getting paid, like when their voice is used or their likeness is used. Even like, you know, in death, like, you know, like Tupac, he should be getting some money for Drake using, you know, his vocals, like a sizable check.
Right.
The state should, you know.
Exactly. Real talk.
Shit, Brother King X, we was just talking about this yesterday. Benzino actually got a track with like the Street Lords here in Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah. It was made back in 2000, in that era. It's on platinum. It's on Rolling Stone TikTok. Not Rolling Stone TikTok. Platinum Masterpiece. Street Lords. Yep, he on there. Matter of fact, the Street Lords was in the source at that time too.
Right
And
there, had a
Benzino
spread.
was and because Benzino was fucking with Street Lords heavy.
What's up with my camera?
that's what we wanted to talk to Benzino about was well, we got a lot to talk about, but I mean that's what I mean. We ain't here to attack him or nothing like that. So I don't want Benzino to think that, you know, because I could see how he could think that. You know what I'm saying? Like he could think, but we ain't. Nah,
Ryan Glover, you already know,
we're
Mr.
all
Go To.
adults in here. We got Black Jesus in the building tapping in. Shout out to our
Yeah,
brother
Black
Black
Jesus.
Jesus,
Yeah, if
and
you
I know
haven't
you
met him
know Mr.
before,
Go
Ryan
To.
Glover, Black Jesus, he rock with us. Yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
I know you interviewed Mr. Go To. I think twice, right? You've interviewed
Mr. Go
Mr.
To,
Go To.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean.
Mr. Go To, man, like he's real cool. Like, you know, I interviewed him. He's got me a number of interviews on my platform. Um, you know, I've learned a lot about Detroit, just like, you know, through the people he's had me interview. And like, you know, he actually put me on FaceTime with Shaka Senghor. I think like, you know, Shaka Senghor thing.
That's what's up. Yeah, welcome, Mr. Go
That's
To,
what's up.
aka the Black Howard
Yeah,
Stern,
welcome, Mr.
Black
Go To.
Jesus. Welcome.
Yeah, the Black Howard Stern in the building.
We waiting
What's
for
going on,
Benzino
brother?
to tap in right now.
Yeah.
You said he was running a little
All
bit
right, I'm
late.
gonna move
Ryan
this.
Glover.
Yeah. I was a little late tapping in. Did Nate already cover up like kind of like a intro and stuff like that?
Yeah, Nate
Oh,
opened up the show. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. A little bit late, but yeah, my apologies. But yeah.
Oh, you good, brother? You good?
Oh yeah.
So we
Yeah,
got Ryan
this
Glover right now in the building. Benzino will be tapping in any minute now. It's on the
yeah.
Hood Podcast, episode
So
285. We got special co-host, Mr. Go To, aka the Black Howard Stern. and Black Jesus in the building. And you got Brother King X, Jay Gutta, and Blatonio Todd. And we got Ryan Glover right now with us.
Yo, did anybody actually like listen to my song with Benzino?
I did.
I can't hear, bro.
I was wondering about you releasing
Hey,
that.
I can't hear, bro. I can't hear. I can't hear y'all, and I don't know if y'all can hear me, but we gotta have this set up right.
We can hear you.
I got everything set up right.
Everything. We can hear you, Mr. Go-To.
I hear everybody, but
I hear everybody too.
You loud and clear.
Oh man, yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, because do you have the volumes down, Gutta? Okay, I think he's gonna tap in and out. Maybe it might fix it.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
that.
just messaged him and shit. So.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah.
Because I hear everybody perfectly.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
But it took a minute for mine to connect. That might be what's happening to him. It took like damn near 45 seconds.
Yeah.
So that might be what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, definitely about the track and everything. Man, so how did that go? Like, did you guys kind of go back and forth on that? Like a collab track like that? Or
Oh, so like, man, I was just I mentioned, like, that I was in Hip Hop Weekly. That's the magazine and stuff and everything he owned after The Source with Dave Mays. And like, he was like, yeah, you make music and stuff and everything. And then I sent him like, my video for like All Shiloh's Eve. And he was telling me and stuff and everything. He was like, yo, you're dope. He was like, and we basically, like, he sent me a verse and a chorus, and I just laid my verse. And then, like, he called me, FaceTimed me, and he was like, man, your verse was like, was really good. And like, after that, like, you know what I mean, and stuff and everything, like, now it's like on Spotify. It just went on Spotify today. It's on TikTok. And like, it's gotten like a lot of like really great critical receptions, man, like all over the world, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's like, yeah, like all over the world, like in Colombia, like, DJs and stuff and everything are picking it up. So like, people like the song, and it's like with Benzino, hopefully, like, we're looking to shoot a video at the beginning of July. And like, a lot of people are like, like the song, man. I feel like, some people were saying they're gonna add it to like, the radio stations and stuff. So like, I mean, I couldn't be prouder of it,
That's what's up.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Keep it posted on the video for sure.
But you said, you got possible video coming.
Yeah. So like, we're supposed to shoot the video in Atlanta at the beginning of July, and it's gonna be a good video, man. Like, you got some cool cameo appearances and stuff and everything by like some pretty known people and stuff and everything. So like, yeah, man, it's gonna be a good video. Yeah.
So let me ask you something before Benzino gets in here, Ryan Glover. While we got you on here without Benzino, are you from Chicago? Like, you're in Chicago, right? Are you from Chicago?
Yeah. I'm from Chicago. Like, I grew up in Chicago. I lived in Chicago like most of my life, but I've lived other places. Like right now, I live in Los Angeles. Like,
oh, I ain't even tried. Let me see.
I think Mr. Go-To might be trying to connect to Bluetooth. That's the problem.
Yeah, but right now I live in Los Angeles. I've just been like visiting, like, with like people, and like, seeing my kids and stuff like that. So yeah, man, like, Chicago's home.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion about like the whole thing with what Benzino coming and shooting the video here in Detroit? What did you think about that? Being an outsider, not from Detroit.
Oh, so like, I mean, I see how people could take it as like, a show of disrespect. Like, he didn't mean it like that. I mean, I think his intent was just to disrespect Eminem, but I see how people from Detroit could feel a way about it.
You can't disrespect.
Yeah.
None of us. We all a family. We can diss
Right.
each other, but can't nobody on the outside like say
Disappoint
nothing
us.
against it. The old and the young go at it all the time. The east and the west go at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The same groups go at it.
Oh,
But
your phone.
it's a certain level
Yeah,
to where we respect each other. You know what I mean?
That's your
yeah,
I
phone
think
on.
that's what we felt like
100%, man.
everybody was
I'm
validated on.
I'm from Chicago, bro. Like right, like a block away, like FBG Cash. That's where he got killed, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, and stuff and everything. So like, it's like I already know, man.
That's your
Like, you know
phone.
what I mean, about respect and like, you know, the importance of it, and like, you know, just the mindset. Chicago and Detroit, pretty much, like we have the same issues. We're like the same city. So like, I mean, I get it.
Sister
You
cities.
know,
Come on, sister cities. For
yo,
real.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Sister City.
Oh yeah.
Mr.
They've been
Go-To, is your
called.
microphone good now?
I'm putting it on now. You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You can hear us?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
All right,
Cool.
give me a second. I'm trying to get on y'all now, man.
No problem.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if I had that, I could pull that track.
Y'all can hear me clearly now?
Yeah, we clear.
Yep. We
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, where Benzino at? Tell him to bring his ass. Let's go.
Mr. Go-To, aka the Black Howard Stern in the building.
Listen, come on, let me go on and deal with this guy right quick, man. Let you know what the fuck going on in this bitch.
Yeah.
Blatonio, what's up, though?
Hey, what up? Salute. Good to see you, homie. As always, my brother.
See you out there in Phoenix, looking like you ain't even getting a tan. You a pale motherfucker, boy.
Man, yeah, I'm the most light-skinned brother, you know.
You ain't even got no tan going on out there in that hot ass sun.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Man, I take my yellow ass. I take my yellow
Everybody
ass out
gone,
of
though.
the
I don't see
club.
nobody. I don't see nobody on this bitch.
I see
Except Blatonio.
Just me, yeah.
I got us all blowed up big on the screen too.
You don't see me?
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
okay.
that's
Well, long as y'all doing that.
Yeah, I
on
see
this.
everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I see everybody. I see Black Jesus, Blatonio. I see you.
Everybody on deck. I see Ryan. We got Ryan on deck. So the only person we missing is the man of the hour, Benzino. Where he at?
Yeah, he said he was coming.
Mr. Raymond Scott himself. He on his way. I can't wait to interview him.
Yeah, he said he was coming.
Yeah. And you said he was gonna be about like 15 minutes late or something, you know.
Yeah. It's a little bit.
He had a lot of Detroit things.
And I'm
he
at
let
work.
down a
And
lot
I'm
of
at work.
things.
And I'm moonlighting at work on the security side doing my Superman shit. You feel me?
Right.
Oh.
Superman.
Doing your Superman shit.
What's up, Black Jesus?
Oh man, I'm doing my best, man. How about you, my brother? How's everything?
I'm good, man. You just make sure you just pipe down tonight. Don't bite that ass. Don't bite that
Oh
ass.
no, man, I'm chilling, bro. It's all profession right here, man. That was just a family, you know what I mean? But amongst the profession, I'm gonna do what I'm put here to do, bro. You know what I mean?
And I saw all the questions that you gonna pose too. So your questions was they were articulated and thought out. So we cool on your questioning, your line of questioning.
Appreciate it, man. I figured if they asked me to do it, they had a little faith in me. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
So that y'all know before we start the show, my goal is, man, to basically realistically, we gonna release pressure off that nigga. That nigga had pressure. He been had pressure on him for years.
We live. We are live.
He just need to let Detroit. He need to let Detroit know, like, you know what I mean. He didn't understand the way that the family work, and that's not what he was looking for. You know what I mean? If it's a rap beef, keep it a rap between you and him. But don't do nothing this in the city. I can't do that. I'm from Detroit. They treat me like the Pope when I come home, but I wouldn't dare do that. Even protected out here in Hernando County. I know niggas will get on the plane to come and see me. I know that for a fact. So my respect is to the utmost. Right. My respect to the utmost to every man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want him to know, like, you know what I mean? People wasn't happy about that shit, and I want to hear his side of it. I want to hear it out his mouth. Like, you know what I mean? Because I got some good questions for him. I was a fan of his. I was a fan of the Made Man, fan of the Mighty RSO. I was a fan of everything he did, man. We used to talk about him like Suge Knight up in the barbershop, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, he kind of messed himself up with that crowd of Detroit. And that's who really runs shit on the hip hop, you know? It's the ones who gonna sit in the barbershop and argue about it. It's the ones who gonna be riding around playing it. And them the ones who feel offended, bro. So he need to fix that shit. You know what I mean?
Right. King X, how you doing?
I'm good, taking it a day at a time, brother.
Shout out to King X, man. And did you do your I missed the intro about your mother. Did you put that on there?
Yep, I did it. Had to. It was only right.
Yeah, for sure. Gotta get at the mom dukes.
Man,
Ryan, what's up, man? You look like you about to go to court or something.
Me? Nah.
Ryan, like he's about to get sentenced.
Nah, yeah, like those days and stuff are over. Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Got a bunch of thugs on here, huh?
Yeah. Those days are over.
Discord. I heard some clicking in the
Man, retired thugs. How that sound? Retired thugs and bad boys.
And
So we just sitting around waiting on. We sitting around waiting on Dog, man. We waiting on Dog. We need to get. We waiting on Benzino, but we got to get Dogface on here too, though.
Bro,
come
on,
man.
Dogface ain't even gonna come on here, bro.
That ain't gonna happen, bro. I damn sure wouldn't be there. Dude is an agent. Ain't no doubt about it. You know what I mean? Dude is an agent. He different, man.
And I gotta grow my feet out to get Dogface called it wrong, you know, on here.
Hey, real talk, bro. Half the people at my job, bro, want to knock his head off, bro. Like in Salvation Army, the whole kitchen want to knock off his head.
Where they got from? I never heard of him until
Auburn Hills.
Right. But I never heard of him until Monte Cristo brought him around. And I be seeing him on TV claiming neighborhoods I'm from. How you gonna claim Van Dyke? I used to live on Maxwell and Harper. Right off Van Dyke and Harper. You can't do that. I know you don't know them Hard Dyke boys. You don't know them Iroquois boys. I was over there on Fisher. I know them boys. And I know we don't know them. You know what I mean? Like he did a lot of that, claiming neighborhoods that he ain't from and going out there making us look bad, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not a good way to go.
I think Ryan Glover.
You got everybody thinking we big fucking haters. Like, nah, we don't do that and all that. None of that stuff he do, man. None of all that investigating. That man investigating people, pulling up files. Who do that? Who investigate niggas?
That's ran by the police called 10+2, Big 12, 10+2.
And he is. Let me shut up. Let me shut up.
Yeah, we need to chill out all that shit. That's why we don't even try to bring his name up and shit at all and shit. Like we
We gotta sit on the floor. Y'all boys don't put the wrong energy out there. The energy is Benzino right now. Fuck anything else. You feel me?
Yeah, and actually, yeah, we could build, you know, like a really, you know,
right. No,
like a
yeah,
good.
definitely. This is we got Ryan Glover.
Speaking of which, that's what I'm thinking. We could also like let him know because I don't think he knew fully about, you know, the man in question that we was just talking about.
Right.
Because I don't think he knew, you know, like yeah, he's fooled a lot of people into, you know, the person to check into.
It's just proof of somebody who can throw a little money around and paint a whole new picture. But what's going on, Ryan Glover? Any word from Zeno?
Yeah.
Yo, he's like having problems like getting into the chat and stuff, everything. Like I was just on the phone with him. Like, you know, y'all probably couldn't hear me, but he's having problems getting into the chat. So I was gonna leave and show him, like, you know what I mean, where to enter, because it's a little.
Go ahead and do that, dog. Speed this process. Let's expedite that. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I just got
get him together. It took me a minute to walk through this bitch. I damn near couldn't find this month. I damn near couldn't find y'all.
Benzino's in the
Yeah, right.
Discord. He just didn't know how to jump on the voice chat. It's telling me he's in the Discord though
Yo,
and shit.
Ryan Glover, if you're watching this right now on YouTube, try and get him, have him friend.
And I got on my motherfuckers. Hey, I got on my vest. He gonna probably think I'm the pigs trying to talk to him. I should take this vest off.
Yeah, Chester McFly said he's in the server right now. I don't know if he knows how to get on. So let him know
Chester
if you can.
McFly trying to pop in. I seen him trying to pop in.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey, so listen up, man. Once again, hey, y'all know this right here gonna be epic, man. We gotta make this be right.
Yeah. No,
gotta make this be right.
I'm
We can't be
letting
bullshitting
you
with
do
this
your
because
intro, Mr. Go-To. And Black Jesus got the questions ready to fire away. You know what I'm saying? And it's all hip hop. It's not like
That's what I want to do is the questions, bro. I don't even want to check him. I don't want to get my energy up. I just want to do the questions. So whoever got to ask him about the situation with Detroit and shooting that video and coming down disrespected and all that, that need to be addressed. But I damn sure don't want to address it, bro. I know my attitude. I just want to stay on the mind frame and getting these questions out, making sure I'm totally respectful to him. Because I used to like to do music, for real. I used to like his movement. You know what I mean? But ain't no going against him, bro. That shit dead. All right. Period. And I can't be unbiased. I ain't like other niggas. Nigga, I am biased. That period, nigga. I fuck with them running niggas. Period, nigga. Been fucking with them since the 90s, nigga. For real. So ain't no disrespecting. So I don't want to get involved in that problem.
I work with two of them. I work with two of them catching kitchen at Salvation Army, bro.
That's what's up. Who? Vine and Deny, a 3. It's a few of them. They got a big old group. It's a bunch of them.
I know it's this dude named Lord Simmons. I know he talk about run your ass. He fuck with him. And my other boy Smiley.
Right. Oh, them sound like some OGs. Them sound like the generation that raised us.
Oh, bro. I'm gonna tell you what I work with. I work with Firstborn.
Firstborn.
Say that again.
I work for Firstborn.
We got Zeno in the building.
Oh, hell. Right. Iron Fist. Yeah, man.
Zeno,
Yeah,
if you hear us right now,
Zeno in the building, y'all.
mute your mic, and then also
unmute your mic, brother. Unmute your mic, brother.
Yeah, unmute the mic. Hit the mic button.
Unmute the mic. Hit the mic button. Hit the mic button, bro. Hit the mic button.
The mic. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Here's Benzino. Salute.
We sitting around waiting on your motherfucking ass, Benzino. Let's go, Ray. We ain't got all day with this shit, dog.
Yeah, bro. I'm up here, bro. I took time out of celebrating my mama's life, bro, just to do this interview, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. My mom just paid 2 weeks ago, and I came back on this show just to do this interview, bro. Just to do this.
She wanted to see it happen, dog. We can't hear you.
His mic still can't hear him. He got to turn his mic up.
We can't
hear you.
Got to turn his mic up.
Got to turn his mic up.
Might take him a minute to figure it out. Yeah. The button work, it takes a second to figure out what does what.
This Discord's new shit.
Yeah, we still can't hear him.
Yeah, everybody kind of do
it. He finna go get somebody to assist him. And if y'all see me dipping off here and there, man, I'm at work, man.
All right, yeah.
Understand.
It's gonna be a beautiful interview, bro. I'm geeked. I don't never get geeked up, but yeah. Yeah, man.
There you go.
Man, Almighty, all that stuff.
In the building, Mr. Go-To in the building. Black Jesus in the building. brotherkingx. Blatonio, Todd. Gutta.
We still don't hear
him. Don't hear you.
I just heard him. I thought I did. Yeah, we still ain't getting some.
He got to turn the volume up.
Though. Right. If he on the laptop, that means he got to cut on the mic. He might be on a different setup than that.
Tell him to turn the mic on. Tell him to go in the settings if you know
Right. If he's on the laptop, then he got to go in the settings on the mic.
Yeah, if he on the laptop, he got to go. He got to go to his user. He got to go to his settings, and he got to go hit the mic, and he got to allow Discord, give Discord permission to use the mic.
Exactly. Right. If he on the laptop.
On the phone, I think.
Oh, I'm hearing it.
You gotta there should just be a mic button and the cam button.
It should be a mic button.
Like, can you turn them up?
Yeah.
Is your Bluetooth on? I think I heard him.
Tap in and out. Cause, yeah.
Can we get down now?
Mr. Go-To, when it was doing that, what'd you do? You just backed out, came back in, or what'd you have to do?
Yeah, go like this. Go like this.
His mic is paused. I saw it. Your mic is. Oh no, it was. It's paused.
Your mic paused.
Yeah, I see him trying to tap it, but it's still off. Yeah.
He tapping the mic. He tapping him.
Your mic. I seen him tapping it just now. He tapped it on and then tapped it back off. Tapped it on and tapped it back off.
I'm trying to.
They're saying in the chat if you come back in, back
Yeah,
out,
come back
in.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, try that.
We go come right back in and shit. Mr. Go-To, it happened too. I don't know if it's because we got so many people on here. All right, we got Zeno back.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, we can't hear. Salute. What up, though, brother?
That's 1 2 1 2 1 2. We hear you loud and clear, man.
We got you.
There we go.
We got Benzino in the building.
Word.
We got you. We can hear you. We can hear you fine.
What up, though?
Benzino's in the building.
What up, though?
What up, though? What up, though?
What up,
Yeah,
though?
like I was saying, brother. I took time out for celebrating my mama's life to do this interview. My mama just passed 2 weeks ago, and she was waiting for this interview.
I can't hear it all, and I'm not going to be useful to this interview, but I got something I want to say. If y'all can all hear me, let me see y'all heads now. Everybody can hear me? Okay, I got something to say to Benzino, man. I'm going to say this to Benzino, and this is what I want to get out. Y'all deal with it when I get off the phone with him. I don't know what you've been going through all these years, dog, and I know you've been going through a lot. And I know one thing for sure. I think I realized something today I found out, man. I think that when Benzino tried to put them tapes out there, they kind of blacklisted him and blackballed him, man. And he been dealing with that shit by himself for a long time. And I think he ain't been really getting no support. And I found some shit today that make me feel like Benzino needs some support in regards to the shit that he found years ago. And I just heard it today for the first time, and that was the fucking tapes from Dog. So even though I know that motherfuckers do make wrong choices and wrong decisions in their life, especially when they're younger, I'm not going to let that slide and excuse him for what he said on them tapes or what a DVD or whatever, CD, whatever it was.
Oh, no,
but when Benzino found that and put them on them Source magazines and sent them out to the world, they blacklisted that nigga, man, and they done fucked over him. He been fighting ever since. I really think so. I would be fighting. I'd be fighting because really what that was a conspiracy. Y'all deal with that, man, and get that. I think you should be cleared in regards to that. It's a lot of other shit I gotta say, man, but I can't hear y'all, so I can't effectively interact with y'all. I can only talk right now. I know y'all hear me, but I'm not gonna be able to hear y'all response. I'm at work, y'all see me up here, but this shit was serious to me, and I'm doing what I'm doing, but we gotta get numbers, exchange numbers. Benzino, fuck with me.
Yeah, I will.
Fuck with me, because I am the D. I'm the D. I'm the D, and I see something, and I think that you got fucked over, and in the midst of all that, that shit would make any nigga lose his mind. So all that mental shit they've been trying to put on you, why wouldn't a nigga be mentally fucked up? Because motherfuckers trying to take your paper and take what you got going on and what you done worked hard for, and you exposed some truths. And because he was the number one guy at that time, he had a power head behind him. They tried to crush you.
Right.
And man, that means a lot. I ain't gonna front. That's the first time I've heard
Man,
that.
y'all get the rest of this, man. I know you got something you want to say, man. Gutta, you got my number. Whatever need to be done. I think that we need to fuck with you, Benzino. When you come to the city, come fuck
I
with
would
me,
love
man.
to.
I'm here.
I would love to. I would love
I'm
to.
here.
You know, first look. You know, first I want to say. You know, like I appreciate y'all for having me up here. I believe me, I've been looking at the hood smoke. I've been looking.
Hood Smokers Podcast. Y'all take care of that, man. Take care of that, man.
For sure.
They coming over here.
Brother.
They coming over here.
Oh.
So I've been looking. I've been looking. You know, I've been checking out the Hood Smokers Podcast for a minute. And when I was up in Detroit, I know y'all was following the situation. And you know, I surely didn't know he was gonna say that. Like that was powerful because, you know, within all this, you know, within everything, within all the interviews, within all the craziness, the controversy, I think, like I don't cry over spilled milk. Meaning, like, he's exactly right. You know, I'm gonna say on y'all's podcast for the first time, like, because of this situation, I've lost millions of dollars. All right. Now, I would never say that before because, not that I would want to admit that, but I always felt like if I said that, it would be kind to like admitting weakness. You know what I'm saying? Admitting defeat. Right. So I would always be careful about admitting that. But since he let that off that way, you know, and even hearing that, especially from somebody from Detroit, after all these years, I mean, you got to understand, this is like 20-something years of this shit, and it's like, okay, we lost a lot of money back then, but the Eminem thing wasn't the only reason why, because of the source. There was a lot of factors, but that was a clear situation that was a detriment to my career. And you know, Dave wasn't a rapper. You know, my partner Dave owned the source. Dave pioneered advertising in hip hop. And, you know, so Dave is a legend in his own right, Dave Mays. And, you know, 18 years we had the Source magazine. So, you know, the situation with Eminem, XXL and all that, that was a part in history. And when he said that, it kind of hit me. And I said, you know what, he's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only respect it. Yeah, I probably was angry, but I'm a nigga that figures like, well, shit, I could be dead or I could be locked up. You know, that's what most of my niggas, most of y'all's niggas, all of our family members. So it could be so it could be a lot worse. I always try to take that high road. Now I don't try to live with regrets because, you know, I'm always trying to reinvent and I'm always trying to out here hustle, and I don't want to be depressed or anxiety. I just want to just forget about it. And it's like it can't, no matter what interview, no matter what, 20 years later, he's making more songs. I make a song, like, you know, I just, those tapes, I didn't go looking for them tapes. You know, and I want Eminem's real hardcore stance to know that. I never went looking for them tapes.
The thing with M and the tapes, in my opinion, bro, I'm gonna be honest. We are individuals in the D, and we are different. You know what I mean? I respect the shit out of my brother's opinion. You know what I mean? But I'm from a different tribe, from a different side of town, bro. And you know what I mean? Where I'm from and what M has done for us, even though I'm gonna keep it real. He put us in a bad light in this movie, but at the same time, he fed our families. He hired. He put everybody in our neighborhood on the level that nobody else ever gave back. No black, white, or no other color. And we shitted on him, man. That movie not fake. So let me get that out the way right there. As far as your beef with him getting mad about y'all giving him no mics and all that shit in the Vibe magazine, that's a legitimate beef. Y'all can go back and forth with that. I was loving that shit. You get what I'm saying? When families get involved, that's when I pause, because the Detroit nigga in me. You know what I mean? We can gun each other down at the liquor store, but don't fuck with my mama, and I ain't gonna fuck with your niece. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel like was violated in a way. Like, it was too much of that type shit. I ain't saying that you started it. I'm not saying that he started it. But me as a fan of the mighty RSO, me as a fan of Made Men, me, Hangman 3, me knowing you, me talking about you like you the next Suge Knight up in the barbershops, bro, you let us down, man. I'm a street nigga, man. And I don't, you know what I mean? I ain't sitting on what my man just said, but I don't agree with him. Eminem, when Eminem said that shit about that nigga shit, man, every white person who born in Detroit go through that thing where when they're accepted by blacks, they feel like they can say what we say. And that was just his moment learning that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I don't look at him in no negative light because of the shit I look at him negative for, but that ain't it. You feel what I'm saying? We all men and we all have flaws. But you, bro, that's my gripe with you, man. You can't shit on the city, bro. I love your music. I was a true fan. I'm Black Jesus Yahshua. I sell millions of motherfucking streams. And I got a big ass fan base behind me. And I don't do no dick sucking no thing, and I ain't bowing down. I'm just telling you man to man, because if I didn't say it like this, I'd be being fake. And that ain't me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you know, bro, I looked up to you, man. And you hurt my people, bro. You hurt us. The east side of Detroit. I can speak for us. You know what I'm saying? And that shit don't fly. I feel like you an apology, bro, because what's going on between you and Eminem is between y'all, bro. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the rest of the Detroit family, bro, we love you.
Yeah, see, my thing, like, you know, see, when it comes to Detroit, you know, I think the first time I even took a flight to Detroit was in '85 with my man Pep from YBI, and I was a young nigga from Boston. You know what I'm saying? With my drawers full of motherfucking dog food, and I was going back and forth, and you know, I was fucking with them for about 3, 4, 5 years. So, you know, this, you know, I never could mention my affiliation with YBI because until Pep wrote his book, Bound by Honor. He has a book out right now called Bound by Honor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check that out. You know what I mean? And it explains how Pep came to Boston. And, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, but just let me talk. You know, I'll let you talk. I heard you out. So you know, and then from there, me and Yacht from Cheddar Boys, you know, we had a real good relationship, you know, rest in peace to Yacht, you know what I'm saying, for years. You know, I met him through Mario Winans, and me and Yacht got close. I threw the Street Lords in the Source magazine, supported Yacht with the Cheddar Boys. Then I could fast forward to Meech, when Meech came down to Miami, and I had Club Zeno and Meech, and you know, at this time the Feds was actually down in Miami watching Meech. Me and Meech had a meeting, and he was wondering, because I had beat a Fed case, and he's asking me different things, and I told him, I said, look, it's really, our cases are different, but this is what I could do for you. I'm going to give you an award just because I know the Feds are down here looking. They was at my club looking. They're gonna have a couple of people in wherever they went, they was there. You know, they had agents down there, and I said, I'm going to give you an award for best independent label. So you know, when it comes to Detroit, I don't look at Eminem and Detroit the same, and that's me, because but let me finish. See, Detroit to me, even before I even stepped foot in Detroit, Detroit was always an amazing black city, because back in the I'll be 59. So Detroit is what Atlanta is, what Atlanta is now. Motherfuckers was getting jobs. Like your family could live out in the suburbs. Motown was cracking. All the music, all the artists. It was a black man's dream to live in Detroit from around the country, to get a job, to get benefits, and to have a house. So the city of Detroit and the people of Detroit, love, nothing but love. And, you know, Boston niggas been wearing Adidas in top 10s just as long as Detroit niggas. I've been wearing Adidas for 40-something years. So I don't never want anybody in Detroit to think that it was disrespect against Detroit. That was Eminem, that was Benzino. That wasn't Boston, that wasn't Detroit. Now I get it. You know what I'm saying? Certain people that ate with Eminem are gonna fail away. I can only respect that. You know,
what it is.
I don't respect that. But you know, but it's like my situation was even bigger than Eminem's. And I've explained it many a times. My thing was, at the time I had the source, I was the boss. I didn't have to answer to nobody. And I just felt like, you know, the Beastie Boys came through. They was just hip hop. We didn't look at them as white boys. When they came, when I went and seen them at the Fresh Fest, they was just hip hop. You know, they wasn't marketed. The Beastie, Russell and them never marketed, and Def Jam never marketed the Beastie Boys as white rappers. They just came in as rappers. As rappers.
They just said that.
I'm gonna wrap it up. You know, I'm gonna land my plane. When M came, it was at a time where hip hop, where white kids around the country was buying into black culture. It was the first time it's, you know, as far as street. Musically, white kids always bought black music, so that wasn't the issue. But Street niggas. White kids didn't fuck with street niggas on no level for nothing. They was scared of them. The hoods, they didn't fuck with the hoods, and they looked down on street niggas, and that's just what it was. Hip hop came from the streets, from black people, and had influences from Puerto Ricans because they was on the South Bronx. Now, when Eminem came, it was at a time where hip hop started to make some money now. Hip hop, these companies are like, wait a minute, we could get some money. And white kids are listening to black kids. America didn't like that. America don't want white kids being influenced by us. So when Eminem came, he could spit the way he spit, and he could spit the way he spit. They said, well, we can make millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars because there's a whole part of America that don't fuck with niggas at all. Right. And they not gonna fuck with black music, but if Eminem comes, they'll fuck with him. And I just felt like when that decision was made, when that transition happened, when Eminem can come in and get carte blanche, special treatment with MTV and special treatment with everybody because of the color of his skin, I took that personal. And this was before the racist tapes. This was before that shit. Yeah. I just felt like, you know what? Listen, if he can rap, let the people pick it. We don't got to put him on no motherfucking mountain. We ain't got to anoint him to great. All we got to do is just let him rap, just like the Beastie Boys rap, just like Third Base rap. We don't got to.
I want to end it on this. As far as what I got to say about it. The only thing I felt like people was picking on M because M was in the clubs with us. He was in the hip hop shop. You know what I mean? He was NC Notes on the Dirty East Side. You know what I mean? 7 Mile and Van Dyke. He was there with us, the killers. That man battled us. That man was in places he ain't had no fucking business. So just because he got chose to be that position, that's not his fault as a person. You get what I'm saying? He really loved hip hop like that. That man really risked his life to fuck with us. And I'm not gonna let anybody try to act like he didn't earn that spot. Period. That man, my competition, man. Proof is my dog. Proof from our group, man. He was rivals to us, man. We ain't fuck with them backpacking niggas, and I ain't dissing them type niggas in Detroit, but they know what it is. West Side niggas know what I'm saying.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. If you could feel that way about them niggas, if you could feel that strong about them niggas, then you can't feel no way if somebody feels that strong against Eminem. It's the same thing. If you feel that way about backpack niggas, then it's the same thing as Eminem. Everybody has their own preferences, and all we can do is respect it. You know, people don't like. I don't like. And that's
Let Benzino speak. Let him speak, bro. Go ahead, speak your piece.
Eminem from St. Joe's, Missouri, and then he came to Warren, Michigan. Like, I know Eminem's whole background. Like, when I was around Dexter in the 80s, I didn't see no Eminem. I didn't hear about Eminem. He was too young anyways. He was too young. Wait a minute, but he was too young anyways. So, I've been to Joy and Dexter in the 80s. So I don't know if Eminem was on them. Now, if Eminem was battling somewhere, then that's fine. But I don't know if M was on the same blocks that me and my niggas was fucking with up in Detroit. I don't know that.
That type of guy. Eminem was a rapper. That guy was a rap professor.
I have a question.
That's why I don't disrespect that guys. I don't disrespect them because I know they bought their bars. I know they bought their art and their craft. It's just different from our craft. It's different from the East Side street nigga, blunt nigga. We gonna be in your face with the shit. It's different. They speak different. They talk different. They move different back then. Now it's a little more blended. You know what I mean? But back then it was a big difference between the East Side and West Side guys. And I know for a fact I can vouch for that guy was in places he ain't belong because he ain't no gangster. I am. But he not. You feel what I'm saying? And he got a pass because he loved hip hop, bro. So I be kind of personally hurt. And if you listen to my music, man, I'm the number one guy against white supremacy. I'm the number one guy against the saturation of our children's minds through this lucrative motherfucking weapon called the internet and the media that the government produced by the Navy back in the 1920s.
It didn't bother you? So when you heard Eminem make a whole song about calling black women bitches and hoes and white women a bever, that didn't bother you?
What that was. I was him trying to fit in, him trying to be cool. Him going through all the past.
Okay.
That was him going through
have you heard it? Black Jesus, have you heard it? Yeah, Black Jesus, have you heard it?
That man ain't gonna listen man. I know him personally. He slept on my man 3 Mama couch. We used to go. He had his heart on his face. The man, he ain't that guy, bro. And I feel like he was being bullied. Detroit don't like bullies, nigga. We all bullies. Everybody from my city fucked up like me with that tough man complex. You know what I mean? Like, I know what Detroit is, but he's protected because he paid his dues, bro. In a way, I didn't have to. I didn't have to go pay my dues in a rock and roll environment and smash dance, get beat up and all that.
Black Jesus, he froze up, homie.
From rap. You get what I'm saying? But he had to make his
It's cut out again.
he had to make his bones in hip hop. And that right there, I gotta stand up for him. The mistakes he made as a man, he gotta stand up for that shit. He better not never say that shit around me. I kill anyone and say that shit in my face. Period. That's who I am as a against him in his learning process.
You would kill.
You get what I'm saying? I understand.
You would kill. Hold on. You would kill for that nigga?
No, I didn't say that. Don't mix the words up. I said I would kill any white man who used the rock or turn towards the right.
I don't know. I thought I heard you would say you would kill. I don't know. You know.
No, I'm just trying to hear what they want to hear. It's getting choppy. The phone getting choppy because I'm animated, bro. I'm excited. I'm a little too passionate. Here go the questions because I'm a fan, bro.
No, what he was saying was is that if Eminem said that shit around him, that he would kill him. Pretty much he got respect for him, love for him, but him know not to say that around him.
He was going in and out. I couldn't hear it.
Any white man, not just any white man.
Right.
I don't bite my fucking tongue.
In general.
They know what it is.
So let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think? Let me ask y'all a question. And honestly, I want an honest opinion. And Joshua, I respect everything you're saying, brother. You know what I'm saying? So if okay, let's say another white rapper came out disrespecting black women, right? Let's say, oh man, how many white? Let's say Jack Harlow. Let's say y'all heard a song Tomorrow, right? That Jack Harlow was disrespecting black women, calling them bitches, and then he had another song he mentioned nigger and porch monkey, right? How would y'all feel? Right? Huh? How would Jack Harlow's not from Detroit? How would y'all feel as a
I'm not saying you shouldn't be offended. I ain't saying you wrong.
As a black man, I will be offended.
How y'all feel? How y'all feel?
You wrong.
As a black man, I will be offended by those.
Yeah. Oh, he can't hear you
how
right
now. How y'all feel? I want to know how y'all feel.
Yeah, I would
be furious. That man to be a walking target. That man to be a walking target.
Yeah.
To go to the grocery store, he better not go to the man.
So look.
That's how I feel about it.
Don't y'all think that Eminem? Don't y'all think that he should have came out and said, you know what, and did an interview at 20 years, just sit down and say, you know what, listen, where I grew up, it wasn't too many black people around. And then, you know what I'm saying, when we moved to Warren, I started, you know what I'm saying, and I understood because guaranteed he was in St. Joe's, Missouri, right? Until he was 11 years old. Now there's no black people in St. Joe's, Missouri, right? So hold on. So he only started hanging around black. Now when you're 10 years old, you know, when you get to 10, your mind is being shaped from your parents or whoever is your adult. You're looking through the eyes and minds of them. And don't you think that he could have just said that? Said, look, I wasn't around no black people.
But he was around us.
Well, black people, hold on. Just like, let me give y'all a great example. Wait a minute. Never did it.
In our hood.
He never did. I know. Listen, that's not the point. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he never did an interview where he said, I was wrong. I was wrong for making that. Like, let me give y'all a good example. Caitlin Clark, right? The same fucking situation, yo. Caitlin Clark comes into in the NBA, and all the females are mad. The black women are mad. Jamel Hill from Detroit. Jamel's a motherfucker. She's a hypocrite. And I'm going to say it on y'all podcast, and I hope it gets out. Jamel Hill loves Eminem. Rides for him, sticks up for him, Okay, but Jamel Hill is dogging out Caitlin Clark. Like, that's the biggest fucking hypocrisy anybody could have, because it's the same situation. It's the same thing. They are pushing.
Okay, I'll put this out there. How about you give Detroit an apology, and Detroit to talk to Eminem about going public. Hold on. Talk to Eminem about going public on an apology for disrespecting the black women, because I totally agree with that, and I don't play that shit at all. But you need to make an apology, bro. I can't see you pointing the finger at him, because that he didn't fed niggas. He didn't showed us he really.
I don't got nothing to apologize for. I ain't did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
Fucking kid. You know what I mean?
No, he wasn't a kid. Eminem was 22 years old when he made them tapes.
All right, bro. All right. Just letting you know how Detroit feels. You feel like, you know what I mean?
No, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. Respect it. It's not
okay, bro.
Detroit.
All right. Let me get these questions out. Let me get you right about that. How I personally feel. But I know that I represent a large portion of the way we think, bro. And you can deny that or you can accept it. Either way, I'm gonna get these.
Listen. That's not my battle. That's not my battle. Listen, me and Eminem battle. We battle. That's what niggas do. We battle, and I battled him.
Right, I get it.
Battle. I'm not J. Cole.
And get the interview done. I don't want to get personal, but it ain't got nothing to do with like me against you, bro.
Have you heard that tape though? Like, have you heard it? Because I heard it back in the day, and
yeah, I was one of the first people. Man, come on, bro. You don't think Sean brought that shit around us? You don't think Sean Holden brought that shit around us, bro? Come on, bro. You don't think we knew? Come on, man. You know what I mean? But that's bygones, bro. I still got respect for him, even though he fucked up. Just like I still got respect for Benzino, even though I feel like he disrespected our city.
You too, my brother. I got respect for you too.
You know, I want to get the question out the way as a fan, bro. I don't want to get into no back and forth shit.
The last thing I want to do is argue with a black man over this situation, bro.
Right.
It's the last thing I want to do, man. Honestly, like that's the last thing I want to do.
You know what? Hey, you know what, Benzino?
You know what? On the Hood Smoker podcast, that's what I want to ask.
Can I smoke on the Hood Smokers podcast?
Yes, you can.
What we do is call
the
podcast. I just put it out because I ain't want Jay Gutta and Blatonio.
I fuck with y'all.
It's actually podcast, not podcast.
I fuck with y'all.
Man. Actually, podcast, bro.
Hey. One thing I can say about Detroit got the best weed, second place than LA. I can say that in the country. I can say that.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Better than Denver, better than, Vegas is an extension of LA. So, but, so I can say that y'all got the best treats. I can say that. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, how about me and M squashing on it? How about me and M one day saying, you know what? This shit was all bullshit. What about if we could come together? Do you understand what that would look like for fucking black and white people? That would be amazing, bro.
I'm here, bro. That's why I'm here. I want to squash this. I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan of you. And I'm gonna have loyalty to Detroit and Eminem part of Detroit. No matter what color he is, no matter what he's done in the past, he won the Oz, bro. He my crackhead uncle. If that's what he got to be, I'm still gonna roll. I'm still riding.
I respect that, brother. I respect that. I respect you.
I want to get these questions out, bro, because you one of the three people that I really look up to in this business as far as business. You got a mind to go, bro. All we got to do is ask the right questions. I sat back and I advised him.
You think I let you down? Hey, Joshua, you think I let you down? I'm going to apologize to you, my nigga.
Just off the fact that we looked up to you, bro, and you put us in a hard spot, you're going to make us choose between
That's all
Detroit.
I need I'm going to apologize. Just because you said it like that, I'm going to apologize to you, my nigga, because that's some powerful shit. And if I don't never want to let nobody down in the eye. But to you personally, I'm gonna apologize to you if you thought that I let you down or was disrespectful towards your city. I'm gonna apologize.
That's all it's about, man. That's all it's about, bro. You know what I mean? And I ain't mad at you at all. I'm still a fan. I always been a fan.
Hey, but you know what though?
But let's get these.
You know what? I'm glad Benzino explained this, bro. Because I used to work for your street team, bro, in Detroit doing promo, bro. I remember the street noise passing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I looked up to you too, and it kind of hurt me. I'm like, damn, I used to be around Benzino a lot. But now that you explain and now I understand the situation, understand the situation a little bit better.
Yeah. Listen. Let me tell y'all something. Look it. There is no debate in Eminem's skill. Like, let's not even Eminem. When it comes to wordplay, wordsmith, we know he is amazing. We know that. We gotta. Fans that a lot of them fans don't fuck with black people, like in Nebraska, Wyoming, Montana, and cities. Now, if Eminem would come out and Caitlin Clark just came out and said, "I don't want my name to be used for anybody's agenda." That was big when she said that. I've been watching Caitlin Clark, and I got so much respect for her after she said that. I've been watching this situation because it's the same thing. They put her on a pedestal, but she just wants to play ball. She just wants to play ball, and
What's going on, bro? That's exactly what's going on.
she came out and said to all them erratic white people, listen, she came out and said to all those radical white people, listen, she came out and said to all them radical white people, don't use my name for any agenda. Eminem got to do the same thing, man. He needs to talk to his fans and be like, relax. You know what I'm saying? That's all he got to do. That's it.
I hate to interrupt. It's like, does anybody see like that at the bottom of the screen? What's that? It's just like music coming from there. Who is that?
Oh yeah,
Mr.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought that was you.
Mr. Go to
I was tolerating it, but I thought it was coming from your side, bro.
I'd have been said something about one of us, like who that damn disrespectful. I am trying to hear it.
Who was that? Okay, he's back.
Mr. Goto,
That's
he was
the
at
music. I told you I'm at work, but I'm about to go. I ain't gonna fuck y'all shit up, man. That's the Mexican music you hear back in the background.
Shout out Southwest Detroit, yeah.
But I'm about to go, man. Hey, listen.
Wow, look at that hip hop behind
Matter
bars.
of fact, Benzino, you get my number right now, man. You can get my number right now. If anybody call me, I'll do the Mike Jones again on their ass. 352-208-1934.
Hold on, let me get it.
352-208-1934. Benzino, get at me, man. We can talk and let's do some stuff, bro. I'm gone again. I can't hear y'all. Y'all know I can't hear y'all. But I'm gonna fuck with you, man. They did you wrong. I know what you did. I kind of see that. Shit. At the end of the day, we gotta support that. And you don't owe no apologies for that. You don't owe no apologies for that because at the end of the day, that's his own actions. It was his own actions.
Me and Joshua,
he owes an apology for that. He gotta answer up. He has to bring forth an apology.
I
agree with that.
I agree with that 100%.
I like that.
Okay. He said.
Like that.
Okay. We cool. Thank you. All right.
I like that. The little one, brother. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Goto.
Top of the world, Craig. Get at me, and if anything else I can think of, let me think of anything else that I can think of. Boom, boom, boom. And the only other thing is this, man. Sometimes we got to lead by example. A lot of the things that you asking for, that you want from people, that as far as the respect and not being racist, we got to pay attention to that ourselves in our own daily lives and our own daily agenda, man. We got to be leaders, man. We got to lead by example, bro. So I ain't got to talk no more about the motherfucking Egg Foo Young. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about on the Egg Foo Young. I feel you. I see you with the Boondocks. We representing all day. Yeah, we representing all day. And guess what?
I see you.
All day.
Yep.
All day.
Yep.
So you got my number. Hit me up, Mr. Go-To.
Yep.
I'm out, man. And we gonna talk. Salute.
Salute, fam.
Salute, fam.
Salute. Hell yeah.
I agree with that. No
Black
apology.
Jesus. I know you got some questions lined
You know
up.
what I mean?
Some
Exposing
hip hop shit, some RSO, some
And
What else we talking about?
Hey, Benzino, and we fuck with the same Detroit directors too, bro. Like a lot of Detroit directors, because I'm getting into Tubi.
So look, I did a movie with Al Nuke. I did a movie with Cricket. I did a movie with Dennis Reed. Like I've done movies with all motherfucking Detroit niggas, yo. I fuck with Detroit, bro. Detroit, like, I fuck with Detroit.
I got a couple of movie scenes. I got a couple of movies coming up and shows. I'm coming up that I'm about to be in.
Let me know, my nigga. You know, I'll be over there. No, hey, yo, shout out to my nigga Jerk and Onion, man. This is my love. I love my niggas, man. I love Detroit. Y'all just don't get it. Like, listen, like I said, man, me and M need to get in the room, man, and just put this shit behind us at this point. For real.
I remember you came here rocking with Stretch Money. I think it was Stretch Money's crib over there.
We need to put that shit behind us, man. I'm ready.
All right, check it out.
This right here.
So aside from all that bullshit, aside from what you did with the Vibe magazine, aside from the whole Benzino persona, man, who is Brandon Scott for real?
Source.
Oh my bad, bro. I mispronounced it. I know it's the Source too. I know better. I'm so glad you corrected me. My fault, bro. It was just the two big boys back then, and I subconsciously said it. But yeah, I know it's written at the Source. I actually got it written in front of me.
XXL too, though. XXL is popping too.
Yep, double XL.
Well, that's the big three. But they was third, and then the Murder Dog fourth and fifth. We had underlist.
Hey, don't forget
Murder Dog was
Murder Dog, Rap Pages, Murder Dog, Rap Pages, The Source,
Rap Pages,
XL, Pump It Up.
All right, boo.
My nigga said Murder Dog, yo. My nigga said Murder Dog. Niggas don't know. Don Diva.
I was in the Murder Dog in '98.
Damn. Y'all know the nigga. Y'all know the nigga that ran Murder Dog was he was like a Hawaiian nigga, like an Asian nigga.
I know.
Yeah.
He used to, because he used to always say Esham in there. He always fucked with Esham.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. I didn't know that. You know what I want to send a shout out? This is kind of sad, but you know what I was listening to who's dope up in there, and I don't know who might not like him or like him, but Esham is a mother. Esham's dope, bro.
That's my dog. Bro, we was in the group. We was in the group. Did shows. We did shows with Esham, bro. We did shows with Esham, bro. All three of us, bro.
Yeah, we could see that collab.
I'll just look at that nigga shit the other day.
I can see that collab happening.
As a matter of fact, you know, I did a show in Brooklyn with Necro and Esham.
Damn. Okay. That's history. That's history.
He probably stayed about 2 blocks away. Him and his big brother James. They was the first guys to do it for real. They was the first guys to make $1 million in rap. He was in high school. He had already sold millions of records. I seen this with my own eyes. Esham Smith is a legend. Matter of fact, I used to try to rap like him. Because he was legendary, man. The guy's legendary.
Dope,
you know what I mean?
dope.
I want him to.
He's dope. His music's dope.
You done your thing and you legendary, and that's who Eminem, who he take after that. He's in our circle. That's what I'm telling you. So he take after Esham. He take after another guy named Boudang. He sound, I ain't gonna say imitate him, but because we was all together battling each other, listening to each other rhyme in the same circles, we all have a similarity. You get what I'm saying? That an outsider can really hear. You know what I mean? And that's what it is with Esham. But Esham is the oldest as far as who put it down first. Esham is the grandpa of us all. Eminem know that. Eminem was listening to Marilyn Manson. Eminem used to rap like Tretch. Eminem wasn't known what he on now. He got all that really once we all became like really infatuated with Esham because he took over down south and came back. So we still didn't respect him. But when he came back and we seen the rest of the world respect him, that's how the East Side is. You got to go out and do it. And then
that's how everywhere is. Everywhere is like that. Everywhere, a lot of places, you know, you got to leave then the world like loves you. Then when you come back, then it's like, oh shit,
right now. I ain't been
we
on
in
30
Detroit.
years.
That's how it is
They love
everywhere. It's like that everywhere. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. What part did Breed? What part of Detroit did Breed come from?
Breed is actually
Breed is not from Detroit.
He's from Flint, which is
Yeah.
45 minutes an hour away. Yeah, I know what Flint is. Okay, he's from Flint. Okay.
Yeah, shout out Flint time.
He from out the Flint. I love them boys.
But Dexter and Joey, what you were talking about early, that's my whole area. Okay.
Check it out. What do you do when all the cameras off, bro? What do you do to unwind after you leave? Say after you cut this podcast off, when all the shit, all your job done, what do you do just for you to find peace? You know what I mean?
That's a great question. That's a great question. I mean, the great thing is like, so my girl, she got a boy, and then I got a boy, 12 and 8 years old, and we all together. So after this, I'm just gonna go in the bedroom with her, smoke, and we're gonna binge watch some shit like that. I swear to God, I love doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I really chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Smoke and just binge watch with your girl, and just don't even answer the phone. Don't even look at the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like that answer. All right, can you share a memory, bro, from your childhood that influenced who you are today? Something that made you who you are, like a benchmark, something that happened in your life, good or bad, that changed and really molded you.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's another great question. I mean, definitely. My grandfather in the basement when I would get shipped from Boston to the. He lived in the South Bronx, and he was a few blocks over from where Kool Herc was. So, but we never knew that. And he had a young son that was like maybe 2 years older than me, so he was my uncle. So my grandfather, I would be shipped up. And my uncle Eddie had his room was in the basement. Now the basement, like finished basement style, but basements back then they looked like mountain rocks on the side of the wall. So
Tell him Zahili.
he taught me how to scratch on the turntables, and like that's what really turned me out for hip hop. Like
that's what's
really
up.
fucked me up. Yeah, I'm about 11 years old. Yeah, like he taught me how to fucking scratch, and he to be real. Yeah. So you know that was like that right there, my nigga. That shit changed my life because ever since then, I like hip hop. Hip hop's been a part of my life ever since that day.
Right. So that was your introduction to it. That's dope.
Oh yeah, I know.
Dope.
I remember when you had an album out on Rap a Lot. I remember all that, bro. I remember Hellbound. Damn. Yeah. See, I'm be honest. I remember the video. No, I want to keep it all the way. I'm so glad I did this because listen, I fuck with y'all. It's like it's a natural thing, and it's like that's why we have to put more effort into it. Like, listen, like as far as I'm concerned, like I don't want to keep going back and forth with Eminem, but I want it to where niggas fuck with me like I fuck with niggas. So we got to figure out how we can stop this and squash this. Let this shit go on.
He ain't got nothing to do with the relationship with you and the rest of Detroit.
No,
bro.
I know that. But I'm just putting that on this podcast. Like I want it to be over with. I don't want this shit.
Yeah,
I respect that.
It is up. Yeah,
like, I just want it to be over.
That. I mean, the best thing to do is to, you know what I'm saying, explain to Detroit that what happened was really this was a feud between you and Eminem and not nothing against you in the city personally. Because that's how they taking it.
Right.
I think that's how it was taken. Yeah, right. That's how it was taken.
I mean, to the ones who might have took it like that, like you know, because I've said this a few times. I've done a few podcasts, but if it's still out there that people think that wasn't that's never been. I've never that's so far from my head because I've always been a part of Detroit for so long, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that never even came across my thought pattern that it was a Detroit thing because I've been a part of Detroit since like the 80s. Like I said, since what, 85? That's almost 40. That's almost 40 fucking years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, low key, when you was naming some of the YBI guys, you was low key naming some of my relatives. I just didn't
Oh
want to
man,
say nothing. I'm
Fly,
like,
T
I,
baby, roll, T baby, Fly, rest in peace to Fly, like my nigga Blood, rest in peace to Blood. Like Pep brought a gang of Detroit niggas to Boston, set up shop in the project, had the whole a motherfucking Boston cracking with the dog food, and we was rocking with them for about 4 or 5 years, and we would come up there. So it was like Pep would come down there, and then they got kids. There's Detroit kids in Boston born from Detroit niggas from that shit, from that YBI shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I never mentioned it back then because you know what I'm saying? But once Pep wrote his book came out about 4 or 5 years. The first time I did tell it was on Al Prophet. Al Prophet asked me. That was the first time because Pep just dropped his book. So once Pep dropped his book, then I was okay to say what I had to say. You know what I'm saying?
I know you know Benzino, because El Prophet, that's one of my best friends. I wrote with him.
Nah, man. I mean, come on, man. Like honestly, like you don't. I mean, believe me, like for real, like you don't even understand. Like with the Adidas and everything, Detroit and Boston niggas. You know what I mean, like it goes back. The nigga who got killed in the car with Bobby Brown. The nigga, my man, my brother Shelly. Rest in peace, Shelly. The one who got killed in the car with Bobby Brown in Boston when they shot Whitney's car. Pep took him to Detroit. Like Shell was damn near lived in Detroit. Yancey was living in Pontiac. Like a gang of boss. We always going up there, kid. Yeah, I mean, all was going to Detroit.
The way to our heart, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. The way our heart, bro, is to show what type of regular guy you is. Don't nobody in Detroit care about huffing and puffing or who you knew back in the past. I ain't saying this to diss you or none of it.
No, it ain't that. It's just that you know, like, and I don't even huff and puff when I say it. Nigga, I was doing that shit to make money. It wasn't no tough shit. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm trying to say is the way the our heart, bro, is showing us you a regular nigga like us. Just fuck all that Eminem shit. We want that shit there too. You know what I mean? It ain't a bunch of dick riders in Detroit, bro. It's a bunch of regular ass, motherfucking grinding ass, hardworking black men that love their families and love their communities. That's what's really here. And the way to our heart, bro, we really don't give a fuck about accolades or how much money you got, a jewelry or none of that shit. That's why we always really respected you. It was the way you moved in your company. It was the way you moved behind the scenes. That dark man shit. That's what we like. You know what I mean? That black hand shit. Detroit is a gangster town. So you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real. The questions I'm asking you right now, this is what's gonna get you to our hearts, bro. You can know everybody and they'll still kill you dead, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you can know everybody.
Also, we're glad you came on, like to really like set the record straight. You know,
Nah, no doubt. It's all good, bro. I mean, Ryan told me to come through. You know what I'm saying? And and like I said, I've been seeing y'all, for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad I came on too, for real, like real talk. Because, even regardless, I'm a hip hop historian. I'm a hip hop historian. So, when we can talk about hip hop talk, believe me, you know what I'm saying? We could do that too.
Absolutely.
I want you to be welcome everywhere in Detroit, bro. You another black man who got so much knowledge to give our kids, give us as elders and everybody else, bro. You a benefit to the community. I ain't on none of that shit. You know what I mean? I'm on money, bro, and I'm on respect, and that's all I'm talking about. I'm putting these questions out here because I really want to see you make up with Detroit and Detroit make up with you. I want to see you be able to walk safe through that bitch. Niggas can smile on your face all day, man. They're gonna kill you soon as you come to that bitch if niggas still feel a certain way. I'm telling you the truth. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm trying to get this regular shit out. These regular questions like, who is you behind the scenes? Fuck all that TV shit. Fuck all that fake ass internet shit. Fuck all the clout and the clicks. Who is the nigga behind that shit? Who the real man? Because that's the motherfucker we gonna fall back in love with. And that's who the motherfucker they gonna stand up for and be like, nah, dog, not him. You feel me? And that's what you want, because that's what you had, bro. That's all I'm trying to establish. I ain't trying to overtalk nobody, but I can't sit up and really just, you know what I mean? Bro, you've been in the
podcast, you know what I'm saying? Go off.
How has navigating your personal life and your relationships in and out the industry changed? And what had you learned from that? Like just being a professional man the way you is, navigating, running the source, navigating, running Hangman 3, being behind all those records you made, man. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. It's just too much to name. You know what I mean? You really did your fucking thing. How can you handle all of that at the same time and still be Raymond Scott? How do you cut off the Benzino? And what did you learn from that? You know what I mean? From losing or from gaining, you know what I mean? In that aspect. You know what I mean? As far as managing your relationships with this business, your personal and business relationships.
You know, when you just a hustler, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get it done by any means. So with me, you know what I'm saying, I just was always a nigga that was a hustler from 12 years old. And anything I look at as an opportunity, and I try to make the best at it. And I'm gonna try to, like, the ultimate goal is always money, but within the journey of trying to get to the money, you still have, like you said, have to navigate relationships and build relationships. And you got to be a people person. You got to be a people person. You got to be liked. You got to be loved. You got to be able to you got to be approachable. You got to be able to do business. So that it just was like it was. I wish I could tell you that I had some type of formula. You know what I'm saying? But it just was, everything was on the fly from what I just developed in the streets. I was the same way in the streets, like 24/7 out there. Whatever I was selling, I'm still that nigga with more, because there's a gang of motherfuckers on the block. You gotta develop your relationship with people regardless of who they are and how they are. And I just was always somebody that people always want to deal with, always want to fuck with, and that translated into business. When I got with the Source magazine, I really didn't necessarily know about magazines and publishing. I barely graduated. I never went to college. Dave Mays, it was just something that God put together where I met Dave. Dave started a newsletter at a radio station in Boston. We hooked up, and the rest was history. It progressed. How our journey, how we found each other, it was like that. I mean, like, come on, Dave's from D.C., a white Jewish guy. I'm up in Roxbury, Dorchester, half black, half Cape Verdean, and Puerto Rican, and we ended up doing something that really, will probably never be duplicated, only because, it's internet now. But back then, when it was the magazine game, we had it on lock. Vibe, XXL, all of them came from our blueprint. And I say that proudly, and not saying that they didn't have a great situation when they came, but we was there first, and that counts. So that journey, it was always something I had to learn on the fly. When I first got with it, I didn't know about magazines, so I'm just kind of like, I had a big crew. You know what I'm saying? So really, my job necessarily was just to watch Dave. But as years went on, I started wanting to learn about brands and management, advertising and marketing. And then the more I learned from it, the more it came easy to me. And then that's how, I came up with like the Source Awards, and came up with Source Hip Hop Hits and Hip Hop Behind Bars, like all these different things that I didn't even think that I had it in me, but it was just that I stuck with it. So wherever position I'm in, wherever I'm at, I'm going to make the best of it. Within the hour, we ain't even talking days, weeks, whatever it is, this podcast, I'm going to be the best I can be and answer the best questions I can answer. At the time I am now, at the maturity and age I am now. You know what I'm saying? We all got to transition, in order from the streets, in order to be successful, you have to transition from the streets, because you can't take things from the streets with you to the business world.
That's an excellent answer. I wasn't prepared for you to answer it that well. You really educated me on a lot of stuff about your history. I thought I knew it all about you, but I didn't. Wow. That was good. We have maintained a lot of relationships, and what you did for our culture is iconic. With the magazine, you and that, bro. You set the template that everybody ate off of. You set the template on how we was going to present ourselves to the world. And that right there is invaluable, bro. Man, thank you.
Appreciate that. That means a lot. That means a lot.
To being in your magazine, bro. I dreamed of being in your magazine. I mean,
that means
for real.
A lot. Hey, but Chief, I'm gonna talk to me. Look at Chief, me. Like, let's say I would have came to Detroit and I met you guys. You'd be like, boom, 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 boom. You'd have been in the magazine. Do you understand how many times, and everybody sees this podcast, I want them to comment, how many times the artists throughout the country, thousands of people that I've met, because I've been touring all my life. I've been in the streets all my life. I've met all the players. I've met all the artists. You know how many times that a motherfucker been like, yo, look, give me my music, and then next thing they would be in the magazine? I used to do that shit all
What was it?
The how, you know what
Unsigned
I'm saying?
hype or unsigned hype was it? Yeah, unsigned hype. Yeah,
Yeah, Eminem was in Unsigned Hype. I don't know if
unsigned
y'all
hype.
knew
Yeah,
that. That was my Yeah, favorite. Eminem was in Unsigned Hype.
yep, unsigned
Y'all
hype.
did.
Yeah,
Y'all did.
yeah,
All right, I got
yeah.
another question. What's
Yup,
something
yup.
about your upbringing? What's something about the way that you was taught when you was growing up, the way that your household was ran, that people would be real surprised to hear about, that they
I
wouldn't
mean,
expect?
so my father was heavy in the streets. He was fucking with the mob, but it was different. Like with the mob and those guys, even though they're doing what they're doing, but these guys still back then they had integrity, morality. You know, they family was big. It was certain things that when I was young, I'm watching all this. You know what I'm saying? And my dad did a lot of Fed time, but I was dealing with a lot of these men, and I was watching a lot of this when I was around him. He would have me around a lot, and 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 that transpired into the house. He never put his hands on my mother. I was grateful for that. Like I didn't have to grow up in that type of environment. You know, they wasn't married, but he wasn't around too much because he was in jail a lot. But he always respected and took care of her. I just watched him and how he carried himself and how he helped people. How he helped people, like how if you had beef, your beef was his. How if you needed something, he was there. Like I watched him take care of many people. I watched him sacrifice, and like those are the things like that made me the way I am. That I'm grateful for because you know I got 3 sons and a daughter, and these are the things that as a father, the only things I know that I can pass on is those things. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's a little too heavy on this generation because they in their 20s and you know, but that I can only pass on what I know, and that's all I knew back then.
Hey,
Right
chill.
on.
I'm talking to Benzino.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah,
If you could
yeah,
sit
no,
down with a
real
young
talk. Yeah, real talk.
and tell them anything, what would be your advice to a person that reminds you of you? You know what I mean? Or to your younger self or to a young Padawan?
Man, like
Jedi.
you can't bark at every car that comes by. You gotta be able. You gotta be able to show self-control. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. There are things that you're gonna see and want to say, and unfortunately, you can't say everything. You
Lord
got
mercy.
yo. That doesn't mean because there are some things that if our leaders never said, then would we be? So, but you got to make sure you got to think it out first. Think before you talk. Think before you act. You know what I'm saying? You got to be quick like that. Sometimes you're not going to have the time to think hours. Sometimes something's going to go down, and you got to be quick with it. So you got to be able to just show self-control and patience, discipline. These things you're going to need to survive, just to live. Everything else, education is needed, but these are the things just to live, just so you don't end up in an emergency room dead. You know what I'm saying? So
Word.
you know, everything else can come. But these things, you need these things right now because a lot, especially with the internet is just too much falsehoods, too much lies, too much uncertainties. This shit is fucking us up. So as a young guy, I definitely would want him to know, listen, you know, be more hands-on. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up with this. And don't get caught up with chicks. Don't get caught up with women and girls. Like relax with chicks. Don't have no babies. That's gonna fuck you up. Don't get nobody pregnant. It's gonna fuck you up. Wait until you in your 30s. In your 30s. But when you're in your 20s, no. We're not built for it. The hood, we're not equipped physically, financially, spiritually, and mentally for a child in our 20s. None of us. We have them, we love them, but believe me, that has to stop. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things I would tell myself, my youngest.
That's a good answer. I'm learning this system as we go. So I just paid attention to something. Every single time that an outside source comes in of audio, it makes yours chop out. There's a gating effect. See, I do studio shit. So I understand there's a gate. So whoever got their phone by outside source, please take it away from that outside source. If it's gonna be noise and you know you finna make a bunch of noise and he trying to talk and you just hit mute because we all got it on our phone. Just hit the button and hit mute. That way we don't have to repeat. You know what I mean? It can be clear when he talks and I can stay focused. You know what I mean? I want to learn from him. You know what I mean? I done heard what we gotta say. We all can do this anytime. You get what I'm saying? But we got a guy with a lot of knowledge. And just hit mute. Pick up the phone and hit mute on it. But if it's by a sound source, it's going to gate out when they talk.
At the family get together, rest in peace to my minds. Rita.
Yeah. Mike, no.
Right, y'all.
Next question. What role do family play in your everyday life? And how do you stay grounded amongst all the stuff that you've been through? How do you keep this from coming home with you the way your father did?
I mean, grounded is because most of my niggas are dead. Hundreds of niggas I know in Boston, and lots and lots of people dead, gone. So, with the grace of God, I'm here. Like, what I mean? I don't take that shit for granted. Like making it to 58, who would have fucking ever thought? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then watching around you all the chaos and sicknesses and everything that's going on. So to be healthy, and so I have an 8-year-old. You know what I mean? I'm 58. So, that, I think, I have older, of course I have a daughter, Coy. She's Coy LaRace, 27. Her little brother, we have, I have another son. He's Todd, is 21, and Ray Ray's 30. So I got 3, older kids, but Zeno is the one that's keeping me still fresh and, still in father mode, that if I might have, because, when you're younger as a father, man, you're running, you're ripping and running. Life is a lot more slow, and I can see it a little better now. And to where, with my other 3 kids, and those are the things that I understand, that like your kids kind of hold those things, because when you was younger, you didn't have the time. That's why I'm telling younger guys, don't have kids, because you're not going to have the time. You got to hustle. And it's the time that the kids are going to regret later on that you didn't spend with them. And the things I'm going through with my daughter is understandable. I get it. But we hood niggas and we hustlers, and this is what we do in this industry. So, it's not an excuse, because I still got to raise my daughter. It's my responsibility, and I do the best I can. But now the 8-year-older, and how I'm older and I'm a lot more mature, and everything is kind of moving slower, and I'm a lot more, I think, with intellect and more self-control. Like, man, it's like a new kind of fatherhood for me. Like, I'm actually seeing what fatherhood is on a much slower level now, because I was just ripping and running back then, and it means a lot. And you got regrets, because it's like, damn, I wish my other 3 kids could have had me like that. Now, don't get me wrong. My kids was with me 5 months out the year until they was old enough that they didn't want to be with their dad anymore. They want to be out in the streets with their friends. But, as far as like, and he's here with me for the summer now, because he doesn't live in the city I'm in. So family's everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but growing where I grew up, I've lost a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times family, man, does, crazy shit and foul shit. So it's like, I've found out that your family is who loves you at the time of now. Because what family was 30 years ago is different now. I got other family that's loving the shit out of me now, that it was different 20, 30 years ago. So it's just, family is who is around you and who still supports you and love you, and they don't got to be blood. You know what I'm saying? They should be blood, but they don't got to be. You know what I'm saying? Because, right.
Said it. That's exactly it, boy. I
Right.
should know better.
Right.
You done a lot in your career, man. I watched you do TV. I watched you manage careers. I watched you manage magazines. I watched you put on so many different hats, and I watched you master so many different professions. What's your next thing that you gonna pursue? What's the next big venture that Ray Benzino gonna put his hands in?
Man, so I've been working on this documentary, the 25 Source documentary, for the last past year now. Me and another Detroit nigga, Man Robinson. Salute to Man Robinson, another Detroit nigga. You know what I'm saying? Man's the director that did Turn, the movie Turn and Turn 2 and stuff. And yeah, Man Robinson Films, he from the D2. But me and Man been working on it for about a year. We got about a good almost 20 interviews strong from people from that 95 Source. That was a big. We got interviews from Suge. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. So I've been working on that. I've been really, because I'm trying to do like a 2-3 episode type thing to the platforms. Probably should have that done by, hopefully by Thanksgiving. And I got some other things in the pot. You know what I'm saying? I got some more TV ventures coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoyed doing reality TV. Reality TV is definitely, you can get a check. You know what I'm saying? It has to be the type of reality TV only has to be in progression now. I'm not into that foolishness, you know what I'm saying, type of shit anymore. I just want to do shit that's gonna help our people. We need things on TV that people can get other than arguing and fighting and cursing, and you know what I'm saying. We need to be able to find conflict resolution and solution. We need to see more happiness, loving each other. We need to see more of that. We need to see more of those images. So I want to get into that type of reality TV.
Totally agree, bro. They put our people to ignorance where they can't pay attention to nothing but ignorance, and they all want to be seen all the time for that. Man, we need better programming on TVs, bro. I totally agree with that.
Right.
But some of your work keep popping up. I know you were saying some good shit. You know what I mean? I know I'm gonna be able to go back and redecipher it though off the live, so I'm gonna be good on that. So, reflecting, we was talking about the Source just now. What do you consider your proudest moment with that magazine, and what do you consider your biggest lesson that you learned while working there?
The proudest moment was, I think the proudest moment for me was, man. I mean, like, I'm from Four Corners, and it's hard to make it out of Four Corners. And like, just me being in that position and not going to college and like the awards, the Source All Access TV, the show on UPN 33 Saturday. I Ray J his first break. You know, it was like a Soul Train. It came on Saturday at 12 o'clock. It was called the Soul Sound Lab, and Ray J was hosting that. That was years ago. And then we had Lisa Ray and Fretch host Source Access TV. Source Hip Hop Hits was a compilation that launched the Now compilations. That was on TV and all other compilations. Like, I started that. So like, there are things that I did that credit for, because I never was on a mountain talking about, but I would say the proudest me that now, like back then, I was just into hip hop. We had a magazine. We was getting money. What would be the greatest job to be at the Source magazine in the heyday of the birth of hip hop progression? You got all the Black-owned labels, owned clothing companies. And, I mean, it was a great time, man, and everybody was getting. So I never slowed down to think of any proud moments. But now, like, I'm proud of the things I did, where I came from, and who I represent, because all those guys I was with, all guys, every motherfucker that I came to Four Corners, live in, all the guys in Boston that came, like, that means something, because at least somebody did something, because all those guys are great guys. I'm them. I'm no special. I took advantage of an opportunity that God gave me. So I'm proud now.
Oh, dog, All you gotta do is hit mute. In the background. We're not gonna be able to hear nothing Ray say unless dog hit mute. I promise. And I don't want to be the asshole, but damn, man.
Yes, you gotta hit
I hate
the
doing it.
mute button, unless that way it ain't
Yeah,
jumping
I'm
around
here
the
to
Mute,
side.
bro.
I've been blocking out my mic, so I don't know. Yeah.
And Black Tony.
Hear
That's the
Yeah,
kids.
we got yeah, we
That's the
got these
kids. That's the kids, bro. That's the kids. That's the
I
kids.
get it, but it's still gonna do the same
yeah,
result unless you take my
yeah, just
advice.
mute,
Bottom
mute
line.
the mic, yeah.
And I ain't gonna take that.
Yeah, you can just hit the
Just
mic.
mute the mic. But okay.
I think it's gone. So we
All
good
right.
now. I
All
mean,
right.
we
It'll
was
probably
at a
come back.
party, family
Yeah.
get together. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to
But
Rico
no, on the
King.
real
All right, here we go.
yeah, I was gonna say, do you currently have like a podcast in the works, or have you thought about doing something like that?
Yes. Yeah, one day, and shit, man, I plan on hitting the podcast. You know, everything's timing with me, man. It's like really like a flow. And I had some opportunities to do some podcasts, just wasn't the time. But I could see myself doing it. It just has to be the right type of shit. Like with me, it's like it's so many different things that I could talk about. So I just want it to naturally kind of take place and shit. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit is just based off of timing, just timing and shit.
Yeah. Well,
Got knowledge you can teach, and that's why I wanted people to hear what you were saying. Damn show got a lot to give, especially to Detroit. We got a lot of people that really want to hear you, that's trying to do what you already done, bro. And this will probably change their life. You know what I mean? I'm doing great personally. I don't live in it. I ain't trying to put nobody down or say nothing, but it's been a long time since I've been in the situation. You know what I mean? But it's other people that are, and they really listening right now, and they want to hear you. That's all I was trying to get out. That's why I was trying to get the mic muted. Wasn't trying to get nobody in their feelings, but god damn, bro. We got to hear him. That's the whole point of us being here. Why waste his time? I want to hear you, bro. I felt like you was offended Detroit. Now that I got over that, you back to the Benzino we all know and love, bro. And I'm trying to.
Yeah, hell yeah. Now I'm enjoying the conversation.
I want the rest of Detroit to feel that way. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to get mad.
I can hear you good now, shit. I can hear you good.
Basic stuff in order. That's just how you do a podcast. If you're gonna do that, just hit mute. Your screen won't light up. It won't drop out. It won't be no blocking and gating. That's basic studio. It's called a sound gate. Here go the next question, bro. I don't want to be on that too long because that's what I was trying to stop myself from doing. Getting too passionate about nonsense.
Sound good. Sound good now.
All the landscape of music and media, bro. The way that technology is changing and all the things that's going on with music, AI, and all the different things that we can do. What are the greatest opportunities that you see for new artists or entrepreneurs? And it ain't necessarily got to be music or media.
Man, I mean, the internet, it's a gift and a curse. The gifts are that you really can reach the world with your music. You really can reach the world with coding and applications and there's so many different things that you could do through the internet that could help you that you could monetize and be successful at. I just think music is one of them, of course, pushing it. But one thing think about it. Like we was the magazine. We was the internet before the internet. Once the internet came, kudos to Dave and shout out to Dave because Dave's seen this like in '96. He's seen it. This is when the computers was like this big. And the reason why I really like the Source fell was because Dave took out a $12 million loan to start Source.com, and that was like in '97, right? And he ended up setting a whole new office up on Fifth Avenue with a bunch of people. And see, me and Dave were partners, but I didn't know nothing about computers. The way me and Dave worked was if I didn't know nothing about it, I would trust Dave enough where you handle that. Steve Stout, the guy that owns United Masters, H. Edward Young, these guys, I wouldn't sit in on those meetings because I wasn't knowledgeable enough for that. I didn't computers and stuff. I just didn't. The only thing about the computer that I've seen was when the tennis thing came with the ball. Remember that? The bloop, bloop, the little. We talking that.
You talking about Pong? We talking about Pong, right?
Pong. Like so Dave took out $12 million and started Source.com. The idea was that all the advertising is now going to be coming through the computer, and they was right. They seen it. They seen it. They seen it. But one thing, but they was just too early with it, and it all crashed. It all crashed. All the early .coms crashed. All of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all, because first of all, nobody had the smartphones. Second of all, the fucking computers look like goddamn one big ass, like, you know what I'm saying? So the hardware didn't catch up, but Dave's mind was there, and it ended up ballooning up to like 30 something $million that we owed the bank. And we'd have to give the bank like almost $800,000 every couple of months, and it was just crazy. And that's why, you know, we was getting a couple of million through advertising, but I had to find out other ways to get money, not just through advertisement. So I came up with the source. We, you know, one thing about the Source Awards, we did about 8 of them, right, all over the country, New York, LA, Miami. One thing about the Source Awards that we lost every last one until the very last one. But we knew that it was gonna break. Last one we did with BET, we made about $1 million to $2 million, right? But we lost all the prior ones. Was our money because we invested in it. We would get syndication, you know, a lot of TV shows. There wasn't no platforms, so we'd have to. It would come on late nights, 10, 11 o'clock. Niggas in jail could watch it, you know, because it would be like on Channel 4 late night. That would be the syndication. So, you know, same thing with Source All Access TV. It was the first like extra Hollywood Reporter type for hip hop, and Tretch and Lisa Ray. My man Jeff was the DJ. I mean, you know, we was getting money because we was, you know, we had vision, but ultimately the internet was the thing that took over, just wiped out magazines. Like all the printing presses closed, most of them around the country closed down. These things are like big dinosaurs. Like they're all closed down. But you know, I mean, when me and Dave was there for 18 years, we did 192 magazines, and that goes for specials, that goes for certain covers. But 192 magazines, me and Dave, from the very first one that started in 1988. And man, you know, we went through a lot. We went through a lot, and hip hop changed. But you know what I'm saying? Look, he took a gamble. It didn't work. Bob Johnson at that time tried to buy it from us. We flew to DC, and he had just sold BET for $3 billion, and he offered us $55 million for it. Right? He said he wanted us to walk. And it's funny because we're in the office. We flew to DC to meet him. We're in the office, and he's like, "Look, I'm gonna write down what I'm gonna give y'all, and I'm gonna walk out because he don't want to negotiate. He don't really want to talk to us." So he wrote down. So he walked out the room, and Dave opened it, and it said 55,000,000. I was like, "Damn!" So I started kind of like, "Well, we owe the bank 30, so that's 25. Taxes are gonna take it. We got to clean up some fucking different shit with lawyers and all this other shit." So we could have probably walked away with about $6 million apiece, $5 million, right? So when Bob came in, they said, "Look, we'll take it, but let us stay on. Give us a contract for 5 years. Let us still run it because we know how to run it. You're not going to know how to run it. Trust me, Bob. We know how to run it." It's like, you know how like if you got this car that's dope, but only you know how to like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. And we turned them down because we didn't want, you know, we felt like the evaluation, we evaluated it at 80 million. We was this close from going public. We was that close. If we would have went public, then believe me, I'd have been sitting on a fucking island. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't happen. That's not what God had in store, and I respect it. But we was that close. And after that, we pretty much had to sell our shares to Black Enterprise. They was the ones that had, like, if you ever seen the magazines back in the day, there was like the Black Business, all Black business and shit. They owned Johnson & Johnson Publishing. Their father, Earl Graves, rest in peace, he was one of the pioneers of Black publishing, super rich guy. His sons wanted the stores. So they pulled the fast one. We had to sell, because only me and Dave had the percentage. It was just me and him 50-50. We sold a piece. They came in, and they kicked us off the board. But the bottom line was when they took it, they was in debt, didn't know how to run it. These are Ivy League guys. These guys knew nothing about hip-hop, nothing about the streets. And they ended up losing a lot of money from that. You see, people thought me and Dave fucked the source up, but when they got rid of us, the source said,
Yeah, like you said, like that car right there. Yeah, they was like, oh yeah, they didn't realize. Yeah, oh yeah, don't shift into
don't
and
use that type of oil. You can't use that oil. You know
no,
what the
you
fuck
can't.
that?
Yeah,
No.
I got you. Yeah, nah.
We had an unorthodox relationship doing things. I think me coming from the streets, I wasn't no business nigga. I never even had an office all them years at the source. I would go up there, Dave would have his couch. Because there was mad offices. We had almost like 60 people, 70 people up there on staff. Like, so it was wild. It was like a party every day. But I'd be out of town most of the time. And then when I would come in, I'd just go sit on Dave's couch. We'd smoke, and then we would brainstorm. And I'd sit there for a week, and then I'd be gone. But I'm not an office nigga. I never could be. But they want to take over the source, and they just didn't know what it was. They seen the money, but they thought that Dave and Ray's fucking it up. As soon as they got rid of us, they took a good 20-something, 30 kind of $1 million. They took a major loss. You know what I'm saying? Major loss. And then internet came and wiped out all magazines. So, 10 years later, here comes the smartphone and the internet and wiped out all magazines.
Yeah. And then here comes the podcast.
Yeah, bro, you can't make this shit up. This is life. And we lived it. I don't live with regrets. Of course, the mistakes I make, I would want to fucking give them to anybody, make sure they don't make them. And of course, but one thing about mistakes, even the mistakes I had made back then, you don't realize them when you're in that state of mind and young. And you realize later on, you only realize mistakes when you're mature enough to understand the mistake. A lot of times people understand, okay, it's a mistake, but you know it's a mistake. The mistake is the easy way out. But the reasoning behind the mistake is the maturity, and that's how you learn, and that's how you get better. And these are the things that I've been able to experience. God's enabled me to live this long, where I've had so many experiences that it truly is. I don't want people to think I'm crazy, but I went through so much and met so many people and done so much that it's like I can put the pieces of the puzzle together and see now where I made my mistakes a lot more clearer than when I back then when I made them. Yeah. Yeah. So, you live and learn. You live and learn. You live and learn. You never stop learning. You never stop learning.
Got to live and learn.
Mistake is different from failure. Everybody make mistakes, but mistakes is something that you need in order to learn how to be fair. You know what I mean? The guy who's the smartest in the village is the guy who usually makes the most mistakes, but remember what he did wrong. So right. I told him.
Exactly.
You had a jewel to drop on us, man. Blatonio, Todd, you got any questions that you want to ask before I ask him these last two?
But yeah, no, I mean, I have a couple. I don't want to interrupt. I was like, man, I kind of like lost my thought on that. No, go ahead and shoot that next one. No, it'll come back to me. Like, yeah, no.
All right.
Yeah.
But check it out. How do you balance being an artist with being a business mogul? How do you balance those two? Because I have a lot of trouble separating the artist Black Jesus from the executive Black Jesus, from the Douglas Craig Ezekiel Wilson that my mama bore.
Oh, I mean, I was fortunate to go into business with a hip hop magazine, so everything was relative. Maybe if I was working for Amtrak, you know what I'm saying. But hip hop is like this. Like with me, I started DJing, I started producing, and so I used to live in studios, and then I go on the block, and then I'd be in the studio, and then I'd be at the crib. My crib would have all kind of setup, 4 turntables, the studio, and I've been around studios all my life. Like my kids were born in studios around their entire life. I've always had a studio in my crib, no matter what, small to amazing ones. So, I've always been in hip hop since day one. I've never necessarily worked a real job. I've always hustled, and I've always had and again, I don't take it for granted and I don't brag about it, but I had a good run to where, of course, I've had my run-ins with the law and my problems with, cases and, what I'm saying, I've been blocked up a few times, but, for the most part, my life out here has been about hustling and hip hop. So the business has been hip hop, and as an artist, hip hop. So it always just meshed. It always went hand in hand. I was fortunate for that when I look back.
That's what's up.
Anybody dead or alive, who would it be? And tell me why.
And that one more time, you went in and out. Say that again.
Any artist, dead or alive, that you want to collab with, get in the studio with, make music with, anybody, dead or alive, and why would you choose that artist?
I mean, at this point, I have to say Eminem. At this point right now, at this point, at 68, 58, at this point, if something crazy like that could happen, like that would be it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done songs with Nas, Scarface, Master P. I can go Mobb Deep, Busta Rhymes. I can go on and on and on. I mean, I've worked with so many producers, but
don't forget Tupac.
Based on Tupac. But yeah, I was in the studio with Pac. We did the song, but I'm saying based on everything on what that would mean, and like how that could fucking like really shut, like kind of like close the book for me. Like that would be amazing for me just to do a track with him. That would be amazing. No question about it. No question.
I was wondering if he was going to say that. Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to say that. Yeah, like to be honest, because I could see that happening too.
I mean, if I could, the questions are dope, and that's a dope question. If I could do a track with anybody at this point in my life, right now, on this podcast, at this time, in this mood, Eminem.
That's
right now. Like fuck it, right now. Because see, y'all gotta understand, like Dr. Dre is it's so ill, man. Because Dr. Dre is like my fucking hero, yo. Like he's like you don't understand the impact that Dr. Dre had on Boston niggas and like Dr. Dre is like my hero. So that's another thing that kind of fucks me up with the Eminem thing, because it's like, damn, man, like, because Dre got to ride with him, and I get it. But Dr. Dre's my fucking, like, I can't, like, he's top, he's in the top Mount Rushmore producers ever. And I'm not talking hip hop either. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, people are hip hop producer. What the fuck is a hip hop producer? Nah, producer. Where would hip hop be? Where would hip hop be without Dr. Dre? Now, there's not too many producers you could say that about. There's a few, but he's one of them.
Yeah.
You a real nigga, man. You a real nigga, man. You admitted some shit a lot of niggas wouldn't admit. You a real nigga. I respect
man, come on, man. We old now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just come on, man. Like, again, it's a different time. I know that. Like, shit got to transition. It can't be the same shit over and over and over. Like, damn.
I was gonna ask, like, what you think of the current state of the hip hop currently? You know, like with it in general, like
chaos. I believe the people that are running the vibes are really oversaturating the female hypersexuality in hip hop. I think they really pushing the shit out of that to me. And I don't know, and that's not disrespecting because I believe. I listen to all the chicks, everybody from Glorilla, Sexy Red. They all deserve it. They all come from struggle. They all helping their families. They all doing their great thing. But as far as the impact on hip hop, it's just weird trying to see where it's gonna go from there. Like it's just too hypersexual, and where's it gonna go from there? Because we've never really dove into this. Sure, we've had Trina and Little Kim, but it was different. Right now, it's in a different.
Would you like to see another MC Light like another MC like
It
these days?
doesn't even have to be MC Light. It just has to be. It just has to be. Where? See, I'm looking at it like it's so strong. Like not just female rapping, but the female rapping with the sexuality, with the hypersexuality. That is affecting. That's different.
I think this what happens, I think this what happened, Benzino. I think when in 1988 when they tried to ban rap and they had the, 2 Live Crew, Too Short, Ice-T, and all them motherfuckers down there in court, and they was really trying to when they was really trying to get at them and they couldn't do it. What they did was like, well, since we can't destroy them, let's coerce them. Let's circumvent them by buying up all the companies. We're gonna make all of the companies, you know what I mean? We're gonna put the FBI money into these companies, and we're gonna go out there and find all the dope dealers and all the guys who trying to find a way out the ghetto, and we're gonna indict them because we really the intelligence agencies. You get what I'm saying?
That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it.
Listen, yes, they did it to Move. They do to everybody. This is what the intelligence agencies do. So now the agenda is homosexuality, hypersexuality. The black man is nothing but a beast. You get what I'm saying? Don't trust the white people. All of this fear, all of this separation, all of this hate. It's the agenda of the motherfuckers at the top. And that's the intelligence agencies enforcing that doctrine. It's called the strategy attention. They used to do it. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to get in trouble again. But it was called the strategy.
It's the equivalent of what Cointler Pro was. It's the equivalent of what Cointler Pro was. They're infiltrating it through. They're infiltrating. They're using us against us to infiltrate it. They're using us.
They took the record company.
Okay.
Right. Over the companies though. That's who investing in these companies. That's who the shareholders is. That's why they got the biggest voice at the table, and they got an agenda. They got an agenda to keep them prisons filled, to keep dumbing us down, to keep our kids popping pills and doing drugs. That was never cool in my neighborhood. Never cool. You took an aspirin in front of us, you was a crackhead. Now, how did that become cool now? You get what I'm saying? How did it become? I respect the shit out of Pimp C, but goddamn, bro, look at what Lean did to us. And everybody wasn't doing it. That was a Texas thing, was screwing all them Big Pat and Pokey, all them shit. I used to go to Texas. I knew it was only down there, okay? But it became an agenda to make that the thing, and they used Lil Wayne as the figurehead. And I love Lil Wayne as a homie, as a guy that I met, and I can say he one of the realest people I ever met in entertainment. Lil Wayne, bro. Lil Wayne, Reggie Noble, and Busy Bone, crazy ass. Them the realest men I ever met in real life that was hip hop. You know what I mean? As far as just down to earth and real niggas. So I ain't trying to shit on them, but that's what it is. They use Wayne as the poster face for that lean cup sipping shit. That's why they pop and everybody want to be all tatted up. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with the look, but it's just the agenda, what they pushing. It's this mold that they pushing on our kids. And I'm trying to
it's fucking this generation up.
Yeah, we need to band together. Instead of complaining, we need to band together and push our agenda. Because we got the rappers, we got the music, but we don't want to support each other. Everybody still got that field nigga shit. I want to be the only nigga on top. Or if I put them on there, the can take away the time from me. Quit being coons. And I ain't talking to nobody else but my motherfucking, you know what I mean, community with this shit. And when I say community, hip hop, I mean every motherfucking body from every race.
Talking that shit. You talking that shit, bro.
Get off that coon shit because it's hurting our kids. We gotta control the narration, and I'm willing to do it. I'm putting my money behind it. I'm pushing what I want them to hear, but I can't do it alone. My homies on the West Coast, they can't do it. My people up in Houston, down in Houston, and the people in Washington D.C., that's only 4 places, and Florida, that's 5. Man, we dealing with a machine that's an octopus that got trillions of dollars pushing this agenda with the government sanctioned.
Yeah, I know.
We gotta band together so all that separatism. I want that dead. I don't want people looking at you, me, or any other person in hip hop with that separatist attitude, man. That's the oppressive mentality, bro. Yeah. We need each other. That's right. Because Blatonio Todd said I was dope. That's why I'm really dope. I said he was funny. That's why he funny. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you know what I mean? Brother, he's smart. That's why he's smart. No, for real. We got to stand up for each other, man. But people start getting subconscious and get into that meism. It's all about meism. It's not about you. You didn't make you. You was born by a community of people. Your mother and father had a mother and father, and they had a mother and father, and the mother and father, and mother. So ain't all that, all you got is you, man. That is a fake mentality. That's a lie. I made it helping people. I didn't make it by myself, and then nobody fucked me over out here. When niggas shot me the fuck up, I was out there stabbing and shooting niggas. The world didn't fuck me over. I ain't got no sad story. You know what I mean? That's who we need on top. We need men. We need men to start congratulating men for being men. They sure congratulating these weirdos for that shit. And they're gonna turn all our kids into that shit and grandkids. They're gonna depopulate us because that's what they trying to do. He said we couldn't stop. They learned that they all one race again. How do we do it? Turn up the shit with the racial oppression. So we get Trump, we put him in office. Motherfucking agents, a CIA infiltrating agent. Them motherfuckers are provocateur, agent of chaos. He put there to get the poor whites who ain't got shit mad at the niggas. Huh? He ain't got to do nothing for them. All he got to do is say, at least I'm kicking niggas ass. These dumb motherfuckers back to policy. They don't care about none of this shit because none of our votes matter. You feel what I'm saying? But we gotta vote, but they don't represent us. Ain't no representation for each and every individual. You can't represent me and the Ku Klux Klan. Let me calm down, getting too passionate. But yeah, bro.
I was just kicking that shit though.
And then how do we go through all that different shit that came up in the works, and now all of a sudden we all offended about shit too. We got
you right.
We
Right.
see
Everything he said.
cancel culture. Yeah, go ahead.
You can't cancel niggas. I never believed in cancel culture. You can't cancel niggas.
Yeah, no.
Cancel us because
we already canceled.
Exactly.
We elect each other. We gotta stand up. We gotta stand up for who we elect.
You can't cancel something that's already canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
How all of a sudden we
always find out the cancel.
If they didn't make you, they can't break you. If they didn't create you as your status, if you're not a manufactured thing, then they can't destroy you. That means you homegrown. Your own people gonna. I promise they don't.
Until you in the dirt. Until you in the dirt.
You know what I mean? For real, until you in the dirt, and that's real. So that's all we got to do. Get back, men in charge, start banding together. I've been doing it lately with my people. I've been getting out of, because I be doing it sometimes in fear of my brothers. Don't know what they going to do. Scared to give a motherfucker a chance because I've been betrayed so many times. We got to let all that trauma go and be able to help our next generation, man. All that fear. We got to face the specter of fear for what it is, all that unknown shit. If you scared, that means it's unknown. If it's unknown, learn it. It's an easy solution to this
Get the
shit,
knowledge.
but
Each one teach one.
Each one teach three. Yeah, each one teach three almost.
Each one teach three. That's right.
I damn sure want to get with you. You know what I mean? Not even on no music.
Nah, definitely, bro. Nah, for sure, man. This is dope, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Ryan got my shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd love to come up there, man. You know, I've talked to a couple of schools up there in Detroit. You know, so I went to a couple of the programs and everything. But man, I would love. This is a great conversation. We just got to keep it going. Like, I had a great time. I ain't gonna front. I gotta make dinner for these kids. Look. You see what I'm saying? See, I'm making shrimp po' boys tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Shrimp po' boys. Oh shit.
Tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love cooking. I love cooking. I love cooking.
So what legacy do you hope to leave behind on the music industry after you gone?
You know, I mean, music-wise, man, listen, man, I had a couple of bangers out there. Rock the Party was good. I had a couple of underground joints. I just want, to me, when it comes to hip-hop, I just want, you know what? It's hard because, everybody wants to be thought of in a good light. That's just human nature. I don't think I've ever met anybody that wants to be remembered fucked up. So I just want people to know that, that he loved hip hop. Benzino loved hip hop. Like Benzino was hip hop. Benzino fought for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Everything else to me, to me is stuff that we're supposed to do. Help each other. We're supposed to, it's not always going to be perfect. We're going to have some bumps in the road. You're going to have some disagreements. You're going to have some problems. But that's life. But it's how you recover from it, and it's how you move forward. And I just want to keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Progressively. Keep making progress. I think this conversation. I think I think this was a great example of that. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know what I'm saying, this podcast, I think this is a great example. I think, I want to, thank Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all, definitely Black Jesus. I want to thank all y'all because honestly, like, this is a great example of what we can do when we communicate and we can find where we have similarities. We can find all the things that we do agree, and then we can respect the things that we disagree, and even the things that we disagree, we can still find common ground enough to look at each other and say, look, man, that's nothing, that's my bag, let's move on. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy this type shit, and I'm glad I came on.
No, we appreciate you coming on. We'd love to see you come back too.
Right, and I can't wait to come up to the D, smoke with y'all, hang out and everything, because that's what I do. When I come up there, I hang the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like I just, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like again, I love Detroit, man. I always have. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad to get a chance to keep reiterating that, so the city keeps the love and keeps, because it's always been genuine. You know what I'm saying? It's always been genuine. Like I've always, like I said, Detroit. When you look at the history of Black people in America, Detroit will always be one of the historic, really, like our real jewel as far as our history.
Yes.
Because we're all going to be dead and gone. History stays, and Detroit will always be an important part of Black history with us. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's not too many, back in the 60s, then there wasn't too many cities that you could go and get a great job and the music was popping. Like, I mean, I can imagine, like, if the vibe back then must have been out of control because there wasn't no other Black city like that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the importance and the people. And, when I see Detroit and I see the resilience, and I see the hood the way it is, it takes a strong and a special type of person. You know what I'm saying? When I go up there, shit, you know what I'm saying? I like to walk around because I'm a hood nigga, and I like to be in the mix. I like to be in the jungle, and I feel at home. And you know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, man, I definitely want to shout y'all out, man. Shout out to the city of Detroit. I'll be coming up there definitely before the summer. I want to come up there with the Chucks and Adidas Festival. What's that?
Oh, that's coming up, ain't it? Black Jesus, it's coming up, right?
I performed at I performed 2 years ago. Dougie Fresh was up there. I did rock the party. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You ain't never look at 43 years straight Adidas. 43 years straight Adidas. 43 years. I never had a pair of Nikes in my life, Jordans, none of that shit. 43 years straight. 44 now. 44 straight.
What? Yeah.
You got some Cardinals too.
Have you ever seen the Untold Story of Detroit hip hop?
And the Gators.
Yeah. Or the Untold Story of Detroit hip hop? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. But I want to shout out to my man Champ Town because I seen Champ got a documentary out that's on Tubi and on YouTube.
That's it right there.
That's it.
So I seen that one, but I'm gonna go check that one out. I seen parts of it. I didn't see the whole thing. I seen parts of it though, but I'm gonna go check the whole thing out because I know a lot about Detroit hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But the more I ask y'all, the more I'm gonna know. The more I can get knowledge. Like I said, because hip hop is vast. Everybody has their own local heroes, local stories, local tales, and it's you know what I'm saying. So like believe me, like nobody's more happy than me when 10 years ago, if a young nigga, like you heard him on the radio, you wouldn't know he was from Detroit. Now, Detroit got a sound. Them young niggas, like if I'm in LA and one of them songs comes on, even my girls, we know it's a Detroit joint. And that's big. That's big. That's big. Not everybody got that. Not everybody got that.
Now all the kids are just like fast. Ain't nobody
that's big. That's big.
Still selling right now. They still selling right now today.
Salute to all the artists coming up. Salute to all the artists coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Vezdo, Babyface Ray, all the motherfucking artists coming up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cash Doll. You know what I mean? Like, I know a bunch of, people up there, artists, like I said, you know what I mean? Like, for real, salute to all the movie guys up there, definitely. So, I mean, listen, man, like I said, I appreciate it. Jesus, just get my number from from Ryan, and man, you know, man, it's love here, man, and shout out to Hood Smokers Podcast, man. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, we'd love
Good
to have you
shit.
back, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm coming back. Don't worry about that. I'm coming.
Right,
I
man.
want to be.
Yeah.
I want to be in Detroit the next time, though. Like I said, I'm coming this summer. So when I come up there, we gonna link up. We gonna go to Coney Island and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, Coney Island.
Hit up Bell
I mean, you
Isle,
gotta
man.
go to Coney.
Got
Shit.
to.
You gotta go to
Benzino,
Coney.
y'all. That's Benzino. Yeah, you gotta go to Coney. We
Love
ain't
my
going to
nigga.
Mom's Spaghetti. We going to Coney. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Going somewhere nice.
Yeah. We have you right there.
That's what I was wanting to say though, because when he did do that in Detroit, the video, I was like, if he would have went to a Coney Island, then it would have really been on. You know what I'm saying? It did that.
I don't go to no clonies. I ain't bullshit. I wasn't joking. I'm dead ass serious. I don't go to no clonies, man. I order, bro. Uber, DoorDash. Nigga, if I gotta have that food, I'm not going there and getting clapped. I used to wait at the conies for niggas.
Right.
I wouldn't dare fall for dumb shit.
Yo, definitely, man. Like, man, thank you guys for having me on, and like, you know, Black Jesus, and like, you know, I'll give you his number, like, you know what I mean, and stuff, everything, like, you know, and you know,
I want to kick it with you, bro. You know what I mean? I want you to do an interview with me if it's possible. I'd love to come on your
yeah,
podcast.
I'd love to, man. Yeah, like, definitely, I'll contact info, and we'll chop it up, man.
Definitely hit him up, Ryan. Yeah, I was gonna say,
So-
like, if you got a little bit more time and don't mind, because we could chop it up a little bit more with you. Yeah.
Oh no, like you said, my phone about to die and stuff and everything. But like, you know, let's, like, you know what I mean, and stuff and everything. Like, you know, do it another. I'll definitely, man. I'm gonna fuck with all y'all, man. Like, you know what I'm saying. I got much respect for all y'all, and like, you know what I mean, and stuff. All the respect, like, in the world for like the work that the Hood Smokers Podcast is doing, and thank you for having me and like Benzino on and giving them, like, you know, a chance, man. And like, I thought it was really fair. And like, you know what I mean? That's what I like about y'all. Like, you know what I mean? And stuff, and y'all ask really good questions, man. And like, you know, I learned something. You know what I mean? I thought that was really worthwhile. Like, you know what I mean? It was big for the culture, man. So like, you know, big respect.
No doubt.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for the most part, the chat was all showing love to Benzino. I mean, there was a couple little slips here and there, but that's expected. We get that every episode. So, but for the most part, chat was respectful and showing love. Yeah, showing nothing but love. I'm seeing hearts flying up right now. But yeah, shout out Ryan Glover. You bringing Benzino on the Hood Smoker Podcast, making that happen. And we'll definitely once you get the video out, we'll play that video, Ryan Glover and Benzino. You know what I'm saying?
But I was gonna say, yeah, no parents wanted to see about getting an interview with you.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think we lost Ryan.
I think his phone died right now. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna
But
take the video off.
But
I think we got it done.
But yeah,
I
definitely
think we did proper.
hit up Black Jesus for sure.
Yeah, I heard
Definitely get him on your podcast. Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah,
Actually,
that'd
we
be
get
dope.
DKS for me too. Yeah. But I think he's coming back. Hold on. Let's see. Right.
No, Ryan Glover's
Y'all just make sure y'all give him my number. I know I'm gonna make sure both of y'all. And I know y'all can just make sure he get it.
Yeah.
Because I do want spaces with him. You know what I mean? And I do want to see Benzino come in and fuck with, you know what I mean, some of the organizations in Detroit. You know what I mean? Some of the shit they be having going on, the positive shit. You know what I mean? Getting back good. I mean, Detroit see you out there working with the kids, you know you back in. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was learning how things turned out with it.
What's good, brother King X?
What up,
I
though?
said, what's good with you? You ain't at the party no more, the family party?
No.
Yeah, it was getting a little loud. We was getting a lot of feedback I was hearing. I muted my mic for most of it, but Black Jesus held it down. You know what I'm saying? He had dope questions lined up. I already knew and shit, so I knew that was gonna happen. You was gonna have that shit held down. So
I appreciate everybody who came on.
You know what it was? No matter where I went, the kids followed.
Right. No,
Yeah.
it's understandable. I'm glad you made it though.
I was just getting frustrated because I knew that it was big for the show, bro. I apologize. But I was really getting frustrated. Like, just cut the mic off. Just mute it. Just mute it. Just mute it.
Nah, I think it worked out. I appreciate everybody who came on, like from Mr. Go To, my brothers, Brother King X and Gutta and yourself, Black Jesus, just coming on. So,
No doubt. Shout out to everybody in the chat too, showing love. I seen some jokes, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't gonna say all that shit. We show respect on here. It shows growth. You know what I'm saying? I seen someone say
Cool
that
as
too.
hell, bro. That he got to see everybody different points of views. He's saying it wasn't just one sided point of view. You know what I mean? Like, nah, we all different and everybody look at shit different. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the type of place you dealing with. But we gonna be unified and you ain't fucking with nobody from the city. And nobody from no city can do that. We all know that. But everybody else don't know that. You know what I mean? But we already know that.
You don't want to find out the hard way and shit.
It's better just to, Fitz was teaching us. You see all that shit we got him, you know what I mean? All the game we got him to give to people. That was good.
Yeah, no, that was gold. Yeah, that was gold right there. Yeah. And he said, dead or alive, Slim Shady. He said it. Slim Shady's who, dead or alive.
Yeah,
He wanted
that's why I said it.
I have this feeling deep in the back of my mind.
Right.
I
It was important for me to get
my mind. I thought so. Yeah.
I wanted to get him saying that. It was important for me to get that out. All that congratulating and thanking, cool, but fuck that. I want this man to say what he really feel about him. I want him to say what he really feel about our city, because there's some type of misconfusion going on, and we cleared that up. And I think he's gonna be real good throughout the city now. You know what I mean? For real. And I think he's gonna be beneficial.
If that don't happen, I'd like to see him with Esau.
So with Esau?
Yeah, with Esau. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that goes along with coming to Detroit.
We're gonna make it happen, bro. You know how Detroit work, man. You know what I mean? We offended if we feel like you mean it a certain way. You seen how he explained that shit? He's a real man, like a real nigga. He ain't sound like a coward. He wasn't trying to be fake, blowing up his chest, or none of that other shit.
Nope.
Detroit gonna respect that. I know niggas gonna see that and be like, that's what it is. You feel me?
No doubt.
I thought it went really well. Yeah, on that. Yeah, he got to be on, on here. This is what I like to see.
Yeah, I knew people was gonna have a lot to say in the chat, though. I was glad I ain't get to see that.
People in the chat, I know they was gonna feel a certain type of way. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew there was gonna be a chat on that bullshit.
Yeah, you knew it too. Yeah, you knew damn well. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Man,
people was ready because of blood.
They not hearing it.
Oh, they were like, what? We're going in.
Right.
Yeah.
Once he said it, though, once he really said it, I know they calmed down. Once he really kicked it with him, like, man, it ain't that, man. I fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, after that, now if y'all still mad, then that just make us some haters, low key. That man ain't trying to hurt nobody. He came and shot a video he thought was funny. He ain't really know what he was doing. He ain't know the whole shit. Take that shit like that, and we do.
I think it was really a communication barrier, like right there. Just it would just came across you like from a Detroit. Yeah.
You talking about dude from the Jeffries? I know that's real. He was hanging with them dudes and fucking with them. He couldn't name those people. You know what I mean? You can learn a little bit from Al Prophet, but you can't learn that much. You know what I mean? You had to really been there. I knew he wasn't bullshit.
Prophet person.
Yeah, Chester McFly said then we got him to apologize too and shit. So he got to apologize.
Yeah. He did what he felt like he needed to do, and I'm glad bro came on there. What's the other brother name? I'm glad he had that point of view.
Mr. Go-To? Yeah, Mr. Go-To?
Mr. Go-To, nigga, that nigga popped in, was like, fuck that. Them they tried to blackball you, nigga. Nigga, that shit made my day. I'm like, yes. Get to play devil's advocate.
No, that's the black college concern. That's why we call it.
I couldn't have did nothing. I was froze because it would have been looking like I was just a, you know what I mean? Thinking because the nigga from 7 Mile, I'm a 6 Mile. I'm like, nah, nigga. You know what I mean? Do my people, but nah. It's other niggas that feel a different way, you know? We got all types of people out here, and we're going to voice a few opinions, you know? I seen he was getting kind of mad. I was like, no, nigga, that's the way you feel. I'm like, no, big homie, I look up to you, man. I idolize you, bro. It ain't that. I ain't never too big man to keep it real. I do. That man made hundreds of millions of dollars. I'd be a fucking idiot not to admit that, especially if it's the truth. Shit. That man that did this thing, he got a lot to teach me, and I listen. You know, as long as he ain't trying to fuck over my white cousins. Not just cause. You know what I mean? I get it. Y'all had a beef. Y'all had a fight. We was all cool still. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna just not just
Hey, you know
cause.
what? Hey, you know what? After he mentioned L Prophet, and I said that's my man. I used to be with him all the time. He couldn't deny the fact that he knew me from somewhere.
Right. Yep.
Our prophet been doing that shit for so long, man.
Oh yeah.
And that's one guy who really been doing it a long time. Like staying consistent.
As a matter of fact, I ain't reached out to him and shit.
Damn, man. I'm glad I got it out though. I don't feel like a bitch ass nigga just saying
Now we going down 3
Hey, you
hours.
know
That
what?
was
I
dope. We had
actually,
Benzino on for over 2 hours, dog. That was fire. That was dope. We got to chop it up. I think people are saying in the
Yeah.
chat, dope ass interview, best
hey, you know what?
episode
I
of this
actually got some old tracks that I'm trying to dig up that I got with L Prophet, bro.
All right.
Like from back in the day,
that. Oh,
like
you used to
98,
produce.
like 98, 99, 2000. Like we made some shit together.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You used to make beats and shit.
Oh shit.
Back when niggas was using ADAX.
Right.
Ain't that all?
Right.
Yep.
Still got
Yeah.
time. That's crazy. That man made a lot of major moves, a lot of history. So.
Yeah.
He really did do his thing, man. He you know what I mean? Like Detroit could benefit so much, and he could benefit so much from us. You know what I mean, motherfuckers get past that shit. Just leave that situation alone. Fuck him. I know M petty, but I know M gonna probably leave that nigga alone. M ain't making no money dissing him. You know what I mean? He ain't getting no more awards
Like,
than
I
money.
thought he was bored originally. Yeah.
Right. So I know he's bored of the beef. He ain't feeling like he crushing the opponent or nothing.
That's
So
why I was
if M
thinking.
hear that, I know M will probably do a song with him. I would never do that. You know, because M is an MC above all. You know?
Yeah.
Right. Well, that shit would be motherfucking classic though. If M did do a track with Benzino, but I couldn't see that happening.
Y'all will be the ones that put that together. You feel me? I can say, yeah, man, it was my line of questioning that brought that one out.
Hey,
patting each other on the backs. Y'all be like, that
that's
was
a
a Hood Smoke
collab we need.
podcast. Man.
That's a collab we need to make happen though, bro.
We squash beefs over here. Y'all got problems out here, man. Bring it up.
What's going on?
Right.
That was a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
For real. Thank y'all for letting me add and get that off my chest.
Thanks for joining us on this. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an honor though having you on here and shit.
Y'all help me out in my way. It's all love, bro, because I appreciate just the help. You know what I mean? Just being there, just doing y'all thing. Just being the Hood Smokers podcast. Because somebody got to do it. And everybody want to do it, but they lazy. Y'all do it. You know? I mean, everybody swear they could do it better, but y'all do it. So fuck that. I'm going to support it any way I can. My network is y'all network. Oh, yeah, we just took some shit over, too, today, boy. I just locked it down with some Monopoly shit. I ain't going to brag too much online.
Speaking of which, we still got to do those projects, right? Black Jesus?
Shit. The one, Blatonio, see, I did 2 albums since I did 2 albums since then, bro.
Right.
I got 32 songs. I told you.
Right. Yeah. No, I know you've been busy on that, but yeah, definitely send me, send me some.
Right. I'm gonna be back. Right now, I got to get back into doing videos and promoting. So that's what I'm really finna concentrate on. Just my promotion and videos.
That's what's up.
Cause I got so much music. You know what I mean? But it ain't gonna last long. Cause that ain't what I do. I don't really do videos and promotion. I hate that shit. I really just do music. You feel me? I just do the other shit cause I got to.
Yeah.
But hell yeah. Cause I can. I'm gonna be back creating new shit once I get this shit out. Shit. But me and Brother King X got 2 songs. Shit, you might can get on that one. You might can get on the third one that me and him got, because me and him supposed to be doing 8
Yeah, go
together.
ahead and send them my way. Yeah, send them my way. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit,
You got my
I
email.
gotta send him the rest of the beats. And once he listen to them and let me know what he think, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could probably figure out some, and we'll shoot to you. I mean, whatever. Because I want to do a whole do an EP with Brother King. He know what he doing. And that's I ain't gonna say it online, but that, you know what I mean? That's family, man. That's my
Right. Right.
It's my, I say this, nigga, it's mine's the OG, nigga. I say that. You know?
Yeah.
It's mine's the OG. You know. So it'll be a pleasure. Me and my dude do 8 songs, put them out there, because we basically rap about the same thing.
Right.
It ain't,
Yeah.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's gonna work out perfect. You know what I mean? I know it's gonna be distributed. Everything we do right now is finna get distributed. All when I'm talking about is you finna see saturation like never before. We just took some shit over. Man, it's finna get nasty. It's finna, man. Watch this. Watch what I do with the rap shit. At 50 years old, nigga. Turn it up on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Real.
Man, tell
Nigga,
you why
never.
everybody was walking past like, is that Benzino pointing at the phone and shit?
That's him. And I told everybody. I know Detroit was here watching. You know what I mean? I know they made it.
Yeah.
I know they tapped in, bro.
Right.
I know it's gonna be some eyes on that. That was a great interview, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got clear what we needed to get clear. He did an apology, you know what I mean? For the people who felt offended, we know it was a lot of them. You know what I mean? And we got him to be regular, like just a regular dude on here with us. And you know that's how Detroit niggas accept.
Yeah.
We don't give a
Right.
fuck about nothing else.
That
Nigga,
he was chilling. Yeah, he was
we
chilling.
relate to that. Right. We got that out of
Right. But it's a good thing. Good thing we had him on though.
Yeah.
Oh, it was beautiful. It
Hold on.
made everything happen perfectly. I mean, just everybody having different points of view. That was the part I
And it
I
wasn't
liked
even
it.
that long ago when that shit happened. We had talked to him about coming on here, and we had got into it. Actually, we actually got into it. He even called Brother King X because of a video that was uploaded about some shit. I'm not gonna talk about it right now. Shout out Zeno for coming on the show. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that it just like people said in the chat. Someone said it showed that growth on both sides, even
Well,
on our side. You know what I'm
we
saying?
gonna let bygones be bygones with Benzino, bro. Like we said, we just had him on the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? Everything clarified. We all grown man. You know what I'm saying? And we can move past, and hopefully him and Eminem can work on that situation.
I want to make that happen. I would love to be, you know what I mean, just to witness that. I would love just to hear it, just as a fan, bro. Just to see man.
No,
You know what I
he
mean? Just
seemed cool.
for hip hop, bro. Because you know they had an ugly battle. You know,
Right.
they had an ugly battle. And you know, ain't nobody gonna win no
but
battle
it was
against
no
him.
interview though. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? I
yeah, the
gotta say,
interview was great.
Benzino kind of surprised me, bro. I thought he was gonna come like on this reality TV shit, you know what I'm saying? But he came like a real nigga, bro. He came real, bro. So I respect that.
He's smart and he real. I knew he was smart because he had the position, but I didn't know he was really that real. He a real nigga. He admitted a lot of shit fake niggas won't admit certain shit. He admit his faults. People that admit their faults, I can deal with them because I can
Right,
admit
that's what I'm
mine.
saying.
You know.
Benzino, he admitted his fault, bro.
Yeah, and I mean he came on too, you know, like he came up on here knowing that they could have went left or something like that, you know. So yeah.
Right. So, I respect that.
He knew
That's
what
why I
was
was
going
trying.
on. He faced the music, you know, like he showed me like his love
Right.
for
That's
Detroit
why I
and
was
shit.
trying to keep my temper because he had enough respect for Detroit and the podcast and everybody else to do that. I don't want to be the nigga to make it go left. Feel me? And I know I got my feelings, bro. And all that talking about it ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't to change it, nigga. I'm on that side, and that's that. We can drop that and move on. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm
We can
saying.
all do something.
I was glad that got addressed right away though. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of got addressed right away and shit. Then we got into the questions and shit because he almost
Yeah,
like
man.
it was like it got addressed because of him.
That's why I'm glad bro jumped in and said what he said, because that made it perfect. Because
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. He's not afraid. He'll never hold back. Yeah.
Yeah, he jumped right in like, no, fuck that. They trying to you blackball my nigga. I see what's going on here. I'm like, oh hell yeah, green light. You feel me? Green light. I damn sure ain't gonna let us look like tankers. I know I feel different, and I be a dick sucking thing if I don't let it be come out my chest right now, nigga. Like hell no, nigga. That's how he feel, and I respect that. But nigga, it's a lot of us feeling like me too. It's a lot of them feeling like that. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of niggas feeling like me, offended, nigga. You know, shit. I like it, nigga. I looked up to you, nigga. I was a fan, nigga. For real, nigga. Like, nigga, let's get that back going. You know what I mean? Let's get you back teaching, back showing, back being black excellence, nigga. Fuck all that. You know what I mean? That hype and that fighting, man. He don't need to fight against him or Detroit. Shit. That man is a legend. What he did with the groups that he had coming out of a place where that shit don't happen at. You feel what I'm saying? He did that. He put it on the map, nigga. And what he did with the magazine, iconic for hip hop, man. You know what I mean? So that right there, shit, that's what we need to be concentrating on. You feel me? Because that right there can't be denied. Everybody in
We
Detroit.
actually talked with we kept name dropping with Dave Mays. We've actually talked with Dave Mays. We trying to make something happen with Suge. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a phone call or something, dog. We trying to make something happen.
Well, shit, you see what just happened, bro? You seen how he just put out the olive branch of David Mays right on y'all podcast? I seen all that shit. Cause you know they ain't been kicking it, bro. So when I seen that, I was like, damn, he said his name.
Right.
And I repeated, I said Dave Mays. He said Dave. And I just went ahead and said, I was like, damn, you saying Dave Mays? He's like, yeah, Dave Mays. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, damn, that's what really made me respect him. And he told the truth about everything, man. That nigga real. You know I'm a big ride. I don't even like him that much, but I do. That nigga, that guy, man, he did his thing and he kept it honest. And that's what niggas can't do no more. Everybody want to play for the TV, play for the internet. Nigga, be you. Everybody know you, nigga. I'm Chip 2 Doug. You know what I mean?
I feel like
Know
you brought
me,
that
nigga.
out of him. Like he was ready to put that act on, but you kind of like told him like quit playing that tough guy shit. You ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of
That ain't how you win us, right? And niggas who sitting up smiling in your face, acting like everything cool, nigga, they rocking you to sleep, nigga. I don't want to see you get your nose wiped out here. You know what I mean? I know how these Detroit niggas do it, nigga. I'm one of us. You see what they did to me? Niggas, man, come on, nigga. I had a shit bag, wheelchair. Niggas don't give a fuck who you is, nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? They feel disrespected in that bitch. It's a problem. And he had the whole city feeling like that. That's a bad situation.
Especially when you trying to frequent Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad he cleared that up. That was monumental. You know what I mean? I can fuck with him again. I'm gonna throw some of this shit on our playlist again. Get him some of that money.
I
I know.
had talked to Vicious, and I shot this to Royce while we was live and shit. So I don't know if you watching Royce. Shout out to Royce and Kid Vicious. I had talked to Kid Vicious.
I'm
And
not
shit.
still
So
live,
shout out
bro.
to them.
I thought we was off.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think that would be dope even if Royce and Benzino did something together and shit.
Yeah, any of them, bro. You already know, man. Just make it happen, bro, because it needs to look, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'd love to see what
Royce
he asked for,
Benzino.
though. You know? He asked for him. That's big in him to let that come out his mouth, especially after everybody teased him online when he went to crying and then he said he loved him. Nigga, that man a real man for coming here and saying that shit like that. Because most niggas ain't gonna be vulnerable like that. They fake. They put on that fake guy persona, nigga. Them the niggas you know soft, you know? But you know that man got some type of texture to him just off that. He said it right out his mouth. I set him up. He knew it was a setup. That's why he said, nigga, I like them questions. Like, yeah, you see the setup? We the backdoor kings over here, and I'm making it sweet. Rock him to sleep. How you really feel about him? Yeah, because I know the man don't hate you. I know him don't hate that, man. Him not that type of person. You know what I mean? I mean, I ain't trying to fuck out of here. Tell that to somebody who don't know him. I seen that, man. You know what I mean? They fuck out of here.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I know he ain't like that now, so nigga, that shit need to be squashed. Ain't no malicious shit out there. Niggas out here can make $millions together, and that'd be big. If they did that, him would get so paid. It don't need it either, but it'll make him look so good. It'll
Yeah,
make him look so
yeah.
good.
It'd be good on both sides right there.
It'll be life changing for Benzino financially, but it'll make him look good amongst the real niggas. You know what I mean? Like, to the people with real character. The motherfuckers he really after, it'll make him look real good to his crowd. Because we all see that. People be like, damn, that nigga really got some spiritual growth going on. You know, to lay that gauntlet down and just move on, you know.
Yep.
So I think that'd be big. But hell yeah, man, shit. Antonio, we're gonna get that shit done.
All right, man.
We still got like I'm working on with Brother King X, so we damn sure can get
All right.
get one of them
You
done. One
you got
more.
you got my email, right? I'll send you.
Just leave leave it a messenger for me.
Yeah,
I gotta
we'll
leave y'all my number.
Ryan Glover too, Black Jesus, so you can get on there and shit. Get on his
Yeah, I like that dude.
Yeah, we'll
I
link,
don't know
we'll link
where I
you
know
up.
him from. Where I know him from. What he
What was
do?
it?
What do he do?
He does a lot of he does music himself. He does a lot of journalism. He's all around. Like he's
Oh,
interviewed.
that's right. He's a writer.
Yep. Yeah.
Right. That's why I know him.
Now, not to try and put it all out there, but he's another ally that I pretty much befriended through the whole Talib Kweli thing.
But shit, that's how it be happening.
Well, you know, my brother. Yeah, my brother.
Why don't we get him on the show? That's what y'all need to get on the show to squash it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he gonna have the same problem.
He might be coming up next. You never know. Next week we might
He
have
gonna have
Tyler
the same
Quali
problem,
and shit.
bro. He
Yeah.
can't diss my people in front. Hell no. That's the reason why, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I snapped on him. That's exactly why. He gonna try to man, that shit ludicrous. We need to get him on there. Not ludicrous.
I agree. I would
We
like
need
to
to
see
get him on there.
Yeah.
And that nigga be too serious. Why he so serious? Why you don't know niggas love him? Why you don't know the only reason motherfuckers make fun of you is because you an icon, dummy?
Yeah.
Damn. Why these some thin-skinned motherfuckers, they wouldn't survive in Detroit. A lot of niggas would have got their shit handed to them. Niggas would have bust their from whatever they call them.
I mean, even when I made up the character and stuff, it was like I didn't get hate back, knowing damn well it was like taking a chance. But like,
Bro,
Talib took that shit too far.
I don't tell nobody to get make black. No, when we get off, we might still be online, bro. If somebody say this, if somebody did that to me, I'd be flattered and I'd get paid off of it. Niggas just moron.
yeah,
I say
it was
that.
just the way he went about. Yeah, yeah, we still online, but yeah.
I mean, if someone would get the bright idea to do that to me, oh man, we get paid.
Hey, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for.
Right.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful, because I might talk a little bit
No.
like that.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you 3 times.
I'm telling you the truth.
First time. For real, I would be flattered. I don't get it. That's why I was like, he mad.
Yeah, he like
ah.
that's why I had to save that right there. You like he big man. Said you the queen.
Oh, he not even ashamed. He mad out loud in front of people. Like he's showing people, look, my skin thin. That see through shit, that translucent skin, man. And I'm a fan, bro. Once again, I'm a fan. I play this shit today. He on my playlist, bro. I played him today. Today. I stopped listening to it after you know the little debacle after he tried to call y'all. You know what I mean?
With the class on the
That don't work. That don't work here, man.
Yeah.
That don't work.
Because I was really trying to give it out because I saw how much chaos was going on that page. That was it. It was like, yeah.
That man said things to me he need to explain. That's why I say we should get him on.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because like you said, you had a pass move, and I was like, oh.
That man called me some names, bro.
Mm.
That man called me some names. That man, that shit hilarious, but I'm just like, damn, you dead ass serious though. You delusional or just misinformed, motherfucker? Which one? Something going on, motherfucker. Something ain't right. You calling me that? You talking about they that? Get the fuck out of here. Do you know what you talking about?
Right. Hey.
They calling me a
Hey.
Nazi. Niggas was Nazi, motherfuckers was Nazi sympathizers, all types of shit. Like, bro.
Man, Charlie, man, man, that guy, bro, man.
That's like telling, bro, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't even know where to begin.
He's a character, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I like him still. I think he's a good guy. I just think niggas be missing, and he's got thin skin. It's his skin thin. They don't know how to laugh. All that fake tough shit, nigga.
That's a lot of them. That's a lot of them niggas, bro.
Well, they need to fix that because somebody gonna hurt them. Because people gonna make fun of you in the project. They gonna crack jokes. Okay, and if you get mad, nigga, they gonna beat you up. Everybody can fight. Everybody can fight.
Right.
Nigga, you better learn how to joke back, learn how to take a joke, and know that they're only saying that because, nigga, you one of them. That's the way they pat you on the back. That's the way, nigga, that's camaraderie. Nigga, you one of that's what I'm talking about.
You can hang around Dave Chappelle and like that too, man. If you're gonna hang around Dave Chappelle,
I don't like I only make fun of people I love. People just dumb.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's like one day I'm at work. We sitting in the break room. I'm imitating the Jamaican dude, Basil, which Basil was my dude. Here come the head of H&R. Why are you making fun of Basil? Basil wouldn't make fun of you. I was like, man, if you don't go somewhere with that shit, like I imitate Basil all the time. Basil don't do nothing but laugh.
Bad shit. Well, shit. I think we about to wrap this one up, dog. It's been over 3 hours. We've been live. It was good looking Black Jesus coming on, dog. You was hitting him with the hard questions, and I was like, it could have went left real quick, especially at the beginning there. And I think it was dope. I think Benzino showed. I hope Detroit's satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Detroit.
Hey, Black Jesus. Oh, some real shit. When you was saying shit about the feedback, and I said it's the kids in the background, and you was like, dude, I understand that. You know, I heard my mama voice said you. I heard my mama voice said, boy, you better leave my motherfucking grandkids alone. Like I literally heard my mama voice saying that shit when you said that, because you know how she is about her grandkids.
Definitely ain't mean it like that, man. But I know,
I know you didn't mean it like that, but I could just hear her voice. You know what I'm saying?
I know her. I know that's her. She gonna defend, and she gonna stand up for her mind every motherfucking time that I ever been around. That's no doubt. Yeah. I'm glad it went like that. It did go left for a minute though, man. He would have talking about I was mad at him. Like, I'm really mad at you. I'm not gonna, I let my dog like that because a dog my people. But I ain't mad at you. And that's not how I feel. I'm trying to help you. That's how the feel. I'm trying to help you. Shit. You been and visited. You know how them niggas is, man.
Right.
I thought you were going
No, people got to hear it for themselves. And he need to that's what he doing the right thing. He put it out on, he say, I already did this 3 or 4 times. I'm like, damn, did he? I had to think about it. I'm like, he wouldn't be saying he did if he didn't. But that's smart for him to just, let it be known. Go through all the avenues and channels you got to go through to high and low hear you, bro. That you ain't on no malicious shit. You want Detroit to love you like you love Detroit. And that was a good job.
And you notice he said he we've been in his radar. He said he already been watching this.
Yeah, I like that, man. Everybody watching y'all, man. That's why I was hurt on the DLC video. I had everybody tuned in. Just like tonight. I had everybody tuned in. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I gotta write them some questions. That was the night I decided.
You stood and delivered, brother. Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Even if I don't be the one to do them. Because I damn sure don't want to do it.
Right.
You know, but I damn sure write them. If y'all ever need that, just let me know who coming, and I do a little background on them like I do. You feel me? If I know them personally or know anything about them through my network, I get that shit. You know what I mean? Write up some shit, and y'all take that rough draft and do what y'all want with it.
No doubt.
Absolutely appreciate that, man. Yeah.
No, it's definitely
I enjoy
early, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out Black Jesus on all major platforms too.
Yeah,
And shit.
definitely check out the music.
Definitely check out my big brother Black Jesus
Yes.
on all GPSs, everything.
We finna get it in now, man. This finna be big. Let me get out here and promote it, man.
All right.
You know what
And
I mean?
I'm gonna
I know
I'll send you my email. Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I need that.
All right. And Blacho, I'll hit you up.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
love.
All right, much love, everybody.
Yeah,
Much
much
love.
love, everybody that tapped in. Shout out Southwest CC. I see you, Chester McFly, Dark Universe, everybody in the chat, man. Much love. I forgot everybody that was in there. A lot of people tapped in. It's all love. Shout out to Benzino. He came on the show and shit. He ain't had to do that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? He came on. Shout out to Ryan Glover. It's the Hood Smoker Podcast. Get ready. We got a special next week. We got a special Saturday night episode dedicated to the Two Line Crew. Rest in peace, brother Marquise, Fresh Kid Ice. And I ain't even gonna tell you who we got coming on there and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even tell y'all who we got coming on for that show. Y'all just gonna have to stay tuned, watch. You know how we do with the flyers. Blatonio Todd had that out soon enough, and y'all know. But you still might not even know on the motherfucking flyer though. But it's the Hood Smoker Podcast. That's motherfucking 285.
What up, dog? Welcome to the Hood Smoker Podcast, the hottest #1 podcast based out of Detroit, Michigan. And now, with your hosts, Jay Gutta, Brother King X, Blatonio Todd, and the rest of the Hood Smoker Squad. We don't do no Vlad stuff. We don't do no Adam stuff. We keep packing in the legends, respect them, and keep adding up. So pack a blunt or two, maybe grab a brew and a snack for you, and leave behind your attitude, and get ready as we snap into the Hood